This your
What's
boy,
good?
Basic. This your
He say, basement, boxing tall. You know I'm a warrior, right? Fuck that, I'm a champion. Basement, boxing talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxing talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. I'm feeling cocky. I hit a thing to beat the ring, a boof up like I'm Rocky. ASAP. Any opponent think they can stop me. I stay strapped. But I chop tryna learn my moves so you can copy. You gotta give it your all. Gotta give it your all. When you're back against the wall. When you're back against the wall. When you the one people call. When you the one people call. To keep greatness involved. To keep greatness involved. Basement, boxer talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last. Better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather. You hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxer talk. Left, right, jab in the hook. Better protect.
this your, this your boy, Basement Boxing Talk, coming to you live. And I got my good brother, Black Star Sports TV, in the building with me. What's good brother?
All right, all right. How you doing, my brother?
Doing all right, bro. Been a long time, bro. Been a long time coming, bro.
Yeah, it has. I tell you what, damn thing. I like that damn theme song. I miss that damn thing.
Yes, sir. Hey, I apologize to anybody out there listening to us right now. It's been a long time. Uh had to take a step away from the YouTube and let a couple things die down in boxing. That because I mean we was talking about the same topics, and now we back fresh. Lot of boxing going on, and I got my man back up here with me, and you know it is what it is.
Yes, sir. Boy, boxing heating up 2023, man. It is insane, man. But I hope they can keep it up, man. I hope they can keep it going. I don't want them just to give us a couple good big fights and then go back to the way it was because shit, I like the way it's going. Shoot, that ain't nothing like just putting it out in the atmosphere. I want to see this, and then a couple months later, they talking about it's going down.
Yes, sir.
Especially with all that Bud Crawford and his stalling and prolonging tactics that he done implemented.
Hey, I knew you couldn't wait.
Nah,
I
I
knew you
definitely.
couldn't wait. First day back, I knew you couldn't wait, bro. I knew you couldn't wait.
Yeah, man. I tell you one thing. July 29th, boy. Hey, whoo, I can't wait. Man, I can't wait.
July 29th. Yes, sir. We 3 weeks away. 3 weeks away from Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence. Big showdown. A big anticipated showdown. The showdown has been anticipated for I guess the last 4 years, maybe been 5 years.
Yes, sir.
But we got the big showdown coming on Showtime pay-per-view. And hey, you know what? We got a comment in the section. Bruce Goes Jazz, what's good, bro? Been a long time, bro. Salute.
Bruce Gay. What's up, my brother Bruce in the building? There he is. Yes, sir. Man, it's good to see you, man. See you up and running, doing your thing, man. I've been checking you out.
Check my man Bruce Goes. Oh, he changed his name. I forgot to Bruce Gas Boxing and Jazz.
Uh-huh. He just trying to
Yeah,
keep us on our toes.
keep us on the toes. Yeah. So where you want to start, bro? It's been a long time. Where you want to start off at, bro?
Oh man. I mean, well, I'm talking about Bud, so I just will go and get on Bud ass now. Shoot. But I tell you though, I don't know what happened though, man. But I'm glad his nuts finally dropped. Because he finally signed the damn contract and he's gonna get his ass at the designated site at the designated time. Like what's the old boy said in The Last Dragon? You just have his ass at the designated place at the designated time. And I will designate him for dismemberment. Yeah, if you've ever seen The Last Dragon, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm
Oh, yeah.
glad that they finally got it done and everything. And from what I understand, Earl had to make a lot of concessions, and he gave up a lot of the money to this dude. I believe he getting 50-50 split, and then he getting some of the back end as well, and all this old special stuff to somebody who ain't worthy because he done cried. And I mean, but look at the dedication of the fight, this fighter to make those sacrifices in order to fulfill his dream to be great. And people ain't really highlighting that type of a fact of a fighter, man. With him, you get carried on to Devin Haney and so forth, man. With the Shakur, we'll talk about that a little bit later. But I mean, Earl has been on this from day one. When he first won the title, he stood in the ring and said he wanted to go for undisputed right then and there. He told Al Heyman, line him up, I'm knocking him down. He's been doing everything he said he wanted to do and was going for from day one. And to watch him from that day one till now get to this point and almost fulfill what he said that he wanted to do, and all his hard work and dedication and the way that he went about it and the way that he fought and dominated these guys. I mean, how could you not root for a guy to fulfill that after watching all that and seeing all that, all the prolong and all the ducking from Keith Thurman, who could have fought him years earlier, but he just didn't want to. He knew better than to get his ass in the ring with him. So now you finally get the last guy who was his I think he won that championship against Jeff Horn, a year after Earl won that one, and then you keep in your mind that from that time till now, he has never fought another champion. From that time till now, and Earl has fought 3.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I don't want to cut you off, but you're right because in my I guess you could call it the barbershop conversations that you have in local barbershops or your local corner stores or wherever you talk boxing at.
Mm-hmm.
My main defense to the thing is a lot of people think I don't like Crawford. It's not that I don't dislike Crawford. It was just a lot of people gave Crawford they put him on a pedestal. And
Yeah,
I agree with the pedestal from 35 and 40. It's just I wasn't agreeing with the pedestal they were putting him on at 47.
exactly.
And that's always my main argument with this is when people sit there and say, well, Earl, he always been in the 47 division. Well, Earl, he's a weight bully, woo woo, all this and all that. And then I just sit back and I say, well, damn, okay. When these talks came out of them two want to fight each other, Earl told him I would go get these other straps. And like you said, like he has beaten, and everybody said, well, look at Earl Spence' resume. He doesn't have nobody on the resume. I said, well, listen, he beat everybody that he can beat at 47.
Yeah, beat the
He beat
champs.
everybody. He beat
Mm-hmm.
everybody he can beat at 40.
Yeah, and then he was going to fight Pacquiao, and somehow it worked out with Pacquiao to get beat by Ugas. Then he ended up getting Ugas because since he couldn't fight the man to beat the man, he beat the man who beat the man. So
Yeah. You're right. And it's like they don't give Earl his props with a true Bud Crawford fans don't give him his props on the work that Earl Spence has really done. Like I
exactly.
mean, even when it started back, and this is another thing too. A lot of people fail to realize that Earl Spence was on a 17th Street knockout up into he up into the Sean Porter, Mikey Garcia, Danny Garcia fight.
Yeah, yeah, and they don't adjust for the fact that I mean that's a major step up in competition, and when you look at Danny Garcia, um, he all he wanted to do after the third round was cover up. All he wanted to do was get through the rounds. He wasn't concerned about winning the fight. You know, I mean, Mikey Garcia. He wasn't even concerned after that point. He all he wanted. That's why after every round, he threw his hand up in the air like, "Yes, I made it another round." He
Right.
just
It is
wanted to be
surviving.
able to just go the distance. That's all. And then you think about it, he was the number 3 pound for pound fighter in the world at the time, and he broke a guy down who was number 3 pound for pound in the world to a guy who just said, "Well, I just want to survive out here. I'm not worried about trying to win." Because if he had opened up and went for the win, he wouldn't have lasted that fight, and he knew it. His corner knew it. That's why his brother kept asking him, "Hey, you want to go for another? No, you sure?" I mean, they kept asking him that. People act like they don't remember them parts. Nobody remembers the fact that after the fight, where did Mikey Garcia go? He took his ass straight to the hospital. He had to get some shit checked out.
Right.
It wasn't easy to go them 12 rounds. Danny Garcia, I mean, he got a hell of a chin. I mean, whoever can say that they knocked him out or dropped him, you
Right.
know? So, I mean, that just give a testimony to him. And plus, he's a good boxer with pretty good footwork. I mean, he did some nice stuff in there with Earl. He tagged Earl with a couple good shots. Well, I had to look twice, like, oh, wait a minute. But Earl took it. But, I mean, the guy ain't no bum, man. I mean, and then on top of that, I mean, how come Bud never fought him? How come Bud never fought Mikey Garcia? They was all in his neck of the woods, but somehow he dodged all them landmines. But he made sure he got Ndungo. He made sure he got Ricky Burns. He made sure he got them stops. But he couldn't stop on none of them landmines right there. I like to see what happened to Mikey Garcia. I mean, Danny Garcia catch him with that damn no look left hook.
Right.
Talking all that stuff. Then when they tried to negotiate a fight with him, you're gonna offer him $3 million when you know damn well that guy make more in that fight. Just like he said, he made more than that fight that what's that guy name he fought that time? I can't even remember his name. But
Oh, your boy. Let's talk sports, aka Senator
uh,
said it doesn't make sense. Black Star.
here he come. Come on up in there, AK. It don't make sense. Well, help me make it make sense then, AK. Yeah, man.
I want to know is AK defending Bud or something? Is he saying you said something wrong about Bud?
I believe he got to be lining up over there somewhere, but that's all right. I will see AKA July the 30th.
Yes, sir.
I will ask AK, does
I
it make
sent you,
sense now?
I sent you the link to your email this morning. Hold on.
Yeah, AK, it'll make sense on July the 30th. But those are fights we would have liked to see too, man. And I mean, Bud could have possibly won the fights, but it'd been interesting to see the fights. I still like to see Bud and Keith Thurman. I still think that's a beautiful matchup of styles right there. A real boxing exhibition could be taken in that fight, man, and where people will, because both of those guys are similar. They got nice power, and they very cerebral in there, and they like to calculate what they're doing and stuff like that. So it'd be a hell of a chess match in there. And I think that would be great for a lot of young fighters to see a fight like that take place, so they can see, boxing at the highest level, man. Because that to me, that's the best fight that's probably the biggest fight I like to see Bud fight, other than Earl. For that reason. But I'm not saying he'll lose that. I mean, I probably pick Bud to win that, but I still want to see it.
Right. Hold on. I'm sending AK this.
Okay. Yeah, man. But I'm glad that they finally did that, man. They got it up and everything, and had the presses and stuff. And matter of fact, they have that first episode of All Access coming on tonight. So that premieres tonight. I can't wait to see that. That bad boy gonna have us hype for that fight, man. Oh my God.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but
Yes, sir.
basement, I wanted to hit you up anyway because we got to talk about this betting situation. Because as I'm seeing and I'm noticing the trend, I don't know if you, but I'm pretty sure you have noticed that the margin is getting bigger and bigger for Bud now. It's like it's getting bigger and bigger. So that Earl money looking good, man. If it hit,
Oh yeah, yeah. I checked when I checked the numbers the other day. They came down some for a little bit for Bud. I mean for Earl, but last time I checked, I think it was like 125. So I mean it's a double up.
Yeah. See, I'm thinking that we're gonna have to put a hashtag out there and tell all of the Earl fans, shh. Let everybody keep talking about how Bud gonna do this and that, and let the thing keep rising. Then when we put our money in, we can break Vegas ass. Won't be no more damn fights in Vegas after that.
Right.
Teach them a lesson.
Yeah, man. I am real excited about this fight, man. I am real excited, man. It's been a long time coming, man. Uh One thing I was kind of impressed about this fight was as fast as it sold out, as fast as
Oh
tickets were selling. Tickets,
man.
which I knew that there'd be a lot of people will be buying tickets and reselling tickets at a higher price, and I know that was due to a lot of tickets being sold so fast. But and this is real excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
He said we don't sound excited. Oh yeah, we excited, bro. I'm excited, bro. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait. I
Yeah.
can't wait, man. Bud
Yeah.
Crawford. I have seen videos and clips on him, and one thing I can say, I've told this to people in Bud's last few fights. I thought I seen Bud kind of slowing down. Shout out to my man Ricky Williams.
Salute Ricky in the building, man. What it is, what it is.
Right. Okay. See, there they go on bet us. They got Bud at I mean they got Earl at plus 130. So that's a clean double up.
Man.
That's a clean double up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get everything I can get off this one. Cause we done put too much work in this. And then they pissed me off, and me and you did talked about this. I, love boxing, man, but I hate what boxing do sometimes. And I
Shout
hate
out
the
to my
fact,
man Ricky Williams too, bro. Shout out
yes,
to Ricky Williams.
yes, indeed, shout out to him. Man, they keep they need to take the fight to the people though, man. I mean, I understand it's big money in Vegas and they got that whole thing and all that, man. But how much greater it is for boxing, how much better does it look if you put that fight in an area where the people who really been vying for this fight for so long to put so much energy in it can actually go buy a ticket and be there for the fight on, and even more to that, it's more people in there, so it makes the event look even bigger. It's like Vegas. It's okay. They could have used the Raiders Stadium, but they didn't use that this time, which I think
Black
they would have
Star.
called for something like that, but they couldn't do that. So now we can't go on and get down there and enjoy it for ourselves. So we got to sit there and looking at people who buying it are going to be other people who not as into the fight as we are. It's like that fight is for us. Like if they make a fight for the Latinos, they'll try to put it somewhere where the Latinos could get to it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just saying it's just for black folks, but we're the ones personally that have been out here every day for years pushing this fight, pushing this thing. We did more work than the damn promoters did get, you know? So why we wouldn't be able to go there, and enjoy the ambiance and everything that we built. We set that up, you know.
Black Star.
Oh, here it come. Here it come.
Got my good brother Let's Talk Sports, aka in the building. What's good, bro?
First of all, before I even go get started, how y'all brothers doing? Black Star
Doing
is
good.
good. It's absolutely great to see you back and talking to you and all that though. But
I
you out of
appreciate
line.
appreciate you, good brother, man. Good to see you myself, man. As
But you out
well.
of line. You are
I'm
out
out of
of
line.
line. You out of line.
Talk to me.
Now I'm just messing with y'all, man. Y'all chewing good, man. I can't even make no noise. But listen, the fight is here now.
Yes, sir.
Let's embrace it. I see Ricky Williams there out there too. So everybody, man, look, it's here. Whatever we want to say beforehand, it's here now. It is here.
Yeah, yeah.
It's definitely here.
You know. Tonight I'm dying to see what all acts. I just want to see what my man look like in camp. That's my only concern. I just want to see
Who?
what my man look like. Earl. I just want to see what Earl look like.
Okay. Hey, listen. That's what I was saying before you came in, man. Uh I done seen some clips and Instagram stuff of Earl Spence, man, and I got to say, man, my man is looking like he's really in shape, bro. It's like usually we didn't heard the stories of him having to lose that weight, bro. Man, my man is really focused and in shape, and we are in for a great fight, bro. I believe we're in for a great fight. Ricky,
Man,
when you say Vegas has it as a 50-50 fight, so I asked the question.
Hey man, wait a minute, man. Come on. Hey, listen. Ricky and Blackstar. Listen, man. The fight is here. What we've been asking for, begging for, the fight is here. Come on.
yeah, it's here.
The
It's
fight is
here.
here. The fight
Yeah.
is here. You know, I keep saying, look, I was going on, we was going off on IG the other day. You know, they keep telling me why I act like I don't see the nonsense in boxing. I say I see the nonsense in boxing since I've been watching boxing for 40 years, but I'm good. I mean, look, we getting good food right now. We got a buffet, eat. Stop all the crying and watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ricky said, "Can you answer the question?"
What's the question? What's the question? He said, how look, okay, listen. Let me just put it out here like this. Speaking of Vegas and everybody else, I don't know what this boy has done. And talking about Earl, I don't know what he did. They got all of these people against him that say the things that they say about this man. Like it's like all the
Okay.
legends are going against him. I don't know what he did. He must have broke the bro code or the spar code, something. But they just like I'm like the stuff everybody saying, oh my God, Terrence got so much versatility and Earl don't have enough versatility. All I'm saying to everybody is I think both of these guys are terrific, but I believe Earl got more tricks in his bag than people know. That's what I'm banking on.
Now, see, now I can agree with you right there, AK. I'm with you right there, and it is a conundrum. I mean, how it just seemed like it's like this Bud fan base and all these cats have just slowly risen and got stronger as we getting closer to the fight. They
Bro, if I
just
showed you
building,
my
making momentum.
DMs, if I showed you some of these DMs,
Man, yeah.
I
I mean, they got like,
hey
almost hatred for Earl. It's
hey,
amazing.
but this is why I'm so excited because if we go back 2 years ago, my man AK was not defending Earl. Now they got my man AK defending
hold on,
Earl.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Don't do that. What happened was I used to come in here, right? Just like I
What
told
happened was,
just like I told all them guys in Clubhouse. I was always a fan of both of them. I was always a fan of both of them. But I never not picked Earl from day one. I picked Earl from day one. I just wasn't gonna let nobody slander Terrence in the process. But when I got on Clubhouse, it's like a Terrence Crawford love fest. Like these dudes, like if you if you say like if you say, man, Terrence had a hole in his t-shirt, they like, oh my God, you're a Bud hater. I'm like, dang, son. You know what I
yeah,
mean? They like Terrence Crawford groupies. Like they act like this Bama is not a man. You know what I'm saying?
exactly, man.
So that's
And
what made me so like because he'll tell you we be in club. I'll be lighting Bama's up. I'll be like, hey, what are you talking about? Like they act like this man walk on water and poop ice cream. So that's why
man,
I had to.
Hey,
yeah. Oh
I'm not
yeah, Ricky,
lying. Am I
I'm with
lying
you
though?
on
Am I
that, Ricky.
lying though?
I'm with you on that.
I mean,
Yeah,
people really will realize. Listen, man. People look. People realize think what was making it seem like this man is invincible, saying stupid stuff like if he would have Floyd Mayweather, he'll knock Floyd out in 3 rounds. What lifetime are you living in?
man. I tell you, but I think that's kind of what Ricky was kind of hitting to in his question though, because he's like, if that is the case, then why did they have him a 50-50 fight with a one trick pony? If
I
that's
mean,
all that Earl is,
honestly, because if he is a one trick pony and they believe he a one trick pony, they believe that one trick is a mighty good trick.
you ain't boo.
That's what that means. That means, listen, whatever his one little thing is, he's very good at it.
Man,
he
you talk
must be
about
very good
special.
at it. You know what I mean? Like they say, Steph Curry can only shoot 3 pointers. Well, stop him from doing it.
Yeah, yeah. It ain't so easy.
You know what I'm saying? So nah. Like I said, I'm a fan of both of the guys. I still am. I just think Earl got more tools in the shed than people see. I believe he got more fundamentals than people, have been. I guess they claim they never saw it, but if you ain't never saw it, I think you're gonna see it on July 29th.
Man, the thing that I ask them all, and they can't never give an answer to. How can you? They can't never tell you how Bud does it. But then when I highlight something, I said, now think about this. When has Bud fought somebody, because Bud needs space to operate. He got to have it. He was born with 5 inches of extra arm length that the average guy that he fought didn't have. So he was giving him the business on it. Now he fighting a guy that he don't have that advantage over. A guy that masters space that's
Nah,
gonna
he got
keep you in
he got
punching
more.
distance.
His arms longer than Earl's.
Earl, it ain't by much.
No, it
And
ain't. It's
then,
about 2 inches.
and
It's like
yeah,
2 inches.
but then the fact of the matter is also Earl is going to keep you within his punching distance. You ain't getting out of Earl Spence punching range. I ain't never seen nobody get out of his punching range and maintain themselves outside the range. Ain't nobody been able to do that. He ain't going to be able to do that either. Now, when you add that to it, that means it's going to automatically be pressure just off that alone. I ain't got into nothing else. Automatically alone, there's pressure on his ass, and it's going to be consistent. Where when you've seen him in other fights in the past, with lesser fights, I mean, green beans, you can use it as an excuse because when they got in there and they had a heavy exchange and they was toe to toe going at that, and they was, because they keep saying he a dog, right? He was in there having a dog moment and got caught. Anybody can get caught,
We
but
talking about
just
got
like you
caught.
were
We
saying
talking
a
about got
second
caught.
ago, yeah,
We
but just
talking
like
about
you were saying a second ago, they act like the man poop ice cream. But the guy done got touched by a lesser fighter, so we're not gonna believe that this guy who was far superior than the fighter that he fought that time, can't do it. We seen little Gamboa touch him up and make him do funny things in the ring. But everybody's telling me, oh well, he'll knock Earl out. But I ain't never seen Earl move in the wind like I seen him move in the wind to a little short, a much smaller fighter. So how am I supposed to believe his chin is better than Earl's when Earl's and took chin punches from fighters that punch, harder than some damn Gamboa. I mean, Danny Garcia hit him with some pretty nice stuff, man. He kind of ate it. Ate it pretty well and return fire. Ugas caught him with some nice stuff. I mean, Sean Porter hits him with an uppercut flush, and he returns the hook right behind him as he eating the punch. I mean, I've never seen Bud do nothing like that. So I'm like,
I
well,
mean,
you put
listen,
that in the mix, man. So it's not going to be the average fight for Bud, and I don't believe
it's gonna
Bud
be a
can
tough
keep it
fight
going.
for both of them. I think it's gonna be a tough fight for both of them. They both gotta bring their A game. I think this is the night where you see the total package that Earl gets to display and vice versa. I think they both gonna go into their bag. I just want to see it because I want to see like what happens when this person does this, what happened when he does that. I want to see it in real time.
Yeah, and then just to add another point to it, though, that means that Bud has to be more accurate. He can't miss no shots either. Without that extra 2-3 inches of reach, the positioning, if he not accurate when he throws something, he gonna leave himself exposed, and Earl can counter. So to me, I don't think it's going to be as tough as a fight as everybody making it out to be. I think Earl gonna go in there and give him a drumming. Yeah, Earl gonna give him a drumming. What my boy Poole kind of say he gonna falloon.
You say he gonna give him a drumming. So you
Yeah.
think so you're picking this to be a one-sided fight, is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, it might be a round or two where you have a little something, but I think Earl is going to do Earl, and when Earl does Earl, against Bud, I think that's what
Hmm,
everything that he does is what you need to do against Bud, in my opinion. So I feel
really?
like he's just tailor made to go in there and be able to do that because of what he does great, you know, and it's just like Bud is tailor made for him in that way, and I've always felt like that, you know. And it's not to say that Bud ain't a good fighter or nothing like that, but and I'm like Basement. When he did that
All right,
first
so
40
so
seconds
so
of
my man, so listen. In order to do, he got to go in my man's bag. He got to go into the Winky Right bag. He got to do a Winky Right then.
he got grab and hold.
Nah, Winky Right ain't do no hold. Winky Right will get behind them ear muzzle and walk you straight down from round one till it's over. Talking about, man, don't do my man Winky like that. My man wasn't no grabber.
Yeah, Bud can't do
Grab and hold.
that.
And you supposed to be from the town. How you gonna go at Winky like that?
I was just wondering what you trying to say because it didn't make sense to me.
N- Nah, Winky will walk down. Winky will get in that high guard and walk you down, bruh.
Yeah. I know Winky can do that, but I just don't see that in Bud. Bud is a
No, I'm
different.
talking about Earl
Yeah, Earl
getting his
need.
Oh,
Winky
okay,
right
okay,
back.
Yeah,
okay,
Earl need
okay.
to do.
I got you. That's where you threw me off. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. But but Earl has a ways he can do the high guard come in, or he can use his jab and
He
work his
do
way
he
in.
do that a lot though.
Yeah.
He do the high guard come in, especially when he get the rocking back and forth, bro. When,
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
Earl get the rocking back and forth with that high guard up, bro, it's on, man. It's on.
Oh yeah.
That's, that's when you know he in his rhythm.
Yeah. And once he get that feet set a certain way and he got that right hook to the body and then he shoot that left one right behind it,
Uh, I,
he
I
going to
need.
work.
I want the Danny Garcia Earl, not the Ugas Earl though.
Okay, explain to me on that one what you talking about.
I think he didn't respect Ugas at all, so I just think he just didn't care what Ugas threw back and just tried to mow him over. He gave Ugas opportunities. I don't even want him to give the bud. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying?
Derek James
Now,
was doing
okay,
it.
now listen to
So
this. My defense on that one, right, is because I'm still trying to figure out where you coming from.
I mean,
Because
the Danny Garcia fight was a complete domination from start to finish. Danny didn't win part of a round.
but but Earl got
But what?
hit a lot by
Not in that
Danny.
Danny fight. More in the body, not in the face and his head.
he landed a couple good head shots out in that
Bro,
fight.
yeah, yeah.
A lot.
Anything,
Listen. A
yeah,
lot of
that's
see
what
when
I'm saying.
listen.
The shots that Earl took in the Danny Garcia fight, I don't want him taking against Terrence Crawford.
He was
That's
rolling a lot of that stuff. But you gotta go back and look at the
bro.
replay.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
rolling them.
I watched it a lot, bro. But he got touched a lot by Danny, bro. Danny touched him a lot, man. Even though he made Danny look purple just like the trunks he wore. he made Danny look just like the trunks he wore, man. I don't want Earl taking. See, listen with this. With the Ugas fight, besides when Earl lost the mouthpiece and that, he didn't really take too many headshots, bro. It wasn't too many headshots. The only thing Ugas was really getting in was body shots. And if you go back to the first 2 rounds of the Spence Ugas fight, that's what had me worried at first because when I seen the reaction of Earl when Ugas was tagging his body, I'm like, damn, Earl don't like that shit. But after 2-3 rounds, the fight started changing around. But that's what I'm saying. In the Garcia fight, AK, I believe Spence got hit in situations I don't want Crawford to hit him in.
I see. Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah,
I
he got
seen
hit a couple times.
I
Stepping
seen a
out.
one sided
No, I mean
domination.
it was definitely a one-sided fight, but Earl ate
It
a
was
lot of
moments.
Danny fights,
Yeah,
Danny punches. He ate a couple of them. I don't want him in this situation where he even has to eat them type of punches from Bud like that, bro.
Okay.
yeah. But
Okay.
also in
I'm not. Even though I'm not going for Crawford, I'm not still
you don't want to give him a shot.
right. I don't want to give him a shot, bro. I don't want to give him a puncher's chance, bro, because even though he has stopped everybody at 47, and I don't agree with the level of competition, I still just don't want my man to sit up there and take some shots that he don't have to take.
Yeah, I can see that. Because like the Ugas fight, man, he fought Ugas that way because Derek James told him, he said, look, this guy right here, he ain't going to quit. So you're going to have to go in there and break him. And they knew that from the gate. So that's why they went out there and fought him like that. He fought him with no fear because he realized I got to go in there and I got to do it this way, which was, end up being the perfect plan. And it was successful. But, I mean, to be able to go in there and do it because Ugas wasn't no little guy, man. Hell, Ugas is bigger than Earl. And Ugas fought his ass off in that fight, but he just, it's just a better fighter won, man. And Earl can operate on that inside, man. I mean, I had a couple of arguments with a couple guys on a couple live streams where they was, I was telling them, I said, man, if you look at it, man, I said, I'm telling you, man, this is just generation's Marvin Hagler. I mean, the way that he fights on the inside,
That's
and
a
he still
valid
got his
argument.
jab,
That's valid.
huh?
That's valid.
That okay, coach. Okay, I can't believe it, man. AK co-signed one of me. But I
There
mean,
he
So
go.
it's just a special talent like that, man. Because Marvin Hagler wasn't no glitz and glory and all this so fancy stuff, but you talk about grind something out, shit. I used to love watching him just doing road work. He's destruction and destroy. Cause I'm the man. Shit, hell yeah, I want to get beside and run too. Yeah, shit, I'm the man too. What we the man of? I don't even know. Shit, let's keep running. Just like that spirit is just attractive, man. How a guy can go out there and just be that determined to put it all in and just go out there and put it all on the line like that. I mean, I just you can't help but root for guys like that, man. That's what really attracted me to Earl Spence. The most. And like I say, man, I be critical of fighters like Bud. I eviscerate Bud, but it's the movements that he does outside the ring that I don't like as much. But he's
What you
okay,
mean?
fighter,
What you mean? What you mean the movement you do outside the ring?
Yeah, man, all that. I mean, because we could have been had this fight, and that's always
Hey
gonna be a
man,
crack in
knock
my
it
nose.
off, man.
Yeah,
Knock it
no,
off, man.
nah, man. He made me do that for too many years, man. So,
Nah, knock it off, man. Knock
but
it
I
off.
ain't got to worry though, because he gonna get his when he hop in the ring July
What
29th.
say? Knock it off, man.
Yeah, he gonna get it knocked off. But
Hey.
I want to see the look on his face when he realized, damn, everything I'm trying to do, I can't stop him from doing what he do.
Wow. Okay.
And he over there shelled up, like Ugas said. Everybody that fight Earl starts shelling up at some point. They up in that high guard, holding on, hoping that he can't land that one punch because they ain't trying to throw no more. I mean, that's bad when you think about it. A man can beat you to a point where you don't even want to defend yourself no more.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay. Hey, let's switch the channel subject a little bit. What you guys think about some of these fights that we got on tonight, man? We got
There's only one
I'm
main
a little
one.
surprised
Only
it was
one main
on the
one.
card, man.
okay, but we got a couple. We got your boy JoJo. Your boy JoJo back in the ring. What you think about that? AK.
Who we fighting tonight? We fighting tonight.
You find Jerry Perez.
We're gonna go with JoJo.
So he not filling in for Oscar. For Virgil Ortiz.
He better not.
Somebody, because somebody had put that out on the was it George Benson?
Hey, can
Yeah.
you say that again?
He better not.
I know, but I swear I seen the tweet, man. I was like,
Hey, hold on, bro. No, because listen to this. Virgil Ortiz is at 47. JoJo is at what, 35? 30?
Yeah.
Ain't no way in
I
hell,
swear to
JoJo.
God, bro, I could pull the tweet up for you. I
Hey.
looked at it like, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
Hey, but you know what though? On that DAZN card, I didn't know Schofield was fighting on the
yeah. Kid Austin.
So yeah, I'm interested in seeing him, and also the heavyweight. A lot of people don't talk about him, but Tristan Kalkroof, man, that's a guy to keep your eye on, man. That little young dude right there, he got some skill, man. I don't know, his competition that he's fought ain't been the greatest or nothing like that, but I mean, damn, what's a great heavyweight nowadays anyway? Me and basically we was talking that just a little bit ago, about the heavyweights, man. I'm really just down on him, man, because don't nobody want to fight Wilder. They trying to X him out. All the UK guys want to fight each other.
How you Xing them out? How they Xing Wilder out? What you talking about?
They won't fight him. I mean, if they
Black
won't fight him,
Black Star.
Usyk supposed to be fighting Wilder, man. He over there.
Why is Usyk supposed to be fighting Wilder?
Yeah, he's scared as hell. He ain't gonna fight him because
no. We're not doing this. This is what we're not gonna do. Come on, man. We're not gonna do this. This is what we're not gonna do. We're not doing that. When Ugas whooped up on AJ, Wilder was on a hiatus. He trying to fight the man that whooped Wilder. He won Fury.
Fury ain't trying to fight him. And then the next man in line is Deontay Wilder. They made offers to the man. The man, he the one that came on TV talking about he wants Wilder. And then Wilder had his fight and knocked that dude out, and then he disappeared.
Listen,
Stop talking about Wilder.
I'm gonna be honest with you, cuz I'm not gonna lie to you now. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm rolling with Deontay till the wheels fall off. But that's a shaky fight. I'm not gonna let you. That's a shaky fight.
No, I don't even think.
Man, you keep playing. You play with Ugas if you want to. You keep playing with Ugas.
Usyk, you talk, man.
Ugas. You keep playing with Usyk.
Yeah,
you keep playing with Usyk.
You see when AJ hit him to the body and he screamed in the ring.
Man, listen, man. That man.
Hey, I don't know what the hell AJ was. AJ think he a boxer, man.
But at the same time, AJ ain't no pillar puncher either, bro. AJ can crack.
No. He could crack, but he didn't lean on that. What he kept trying to jab and move
Man,
around
listen,
and
listen,
operate in
listen.
space.
I'll
I
tell
mean,
you
you ain't
what.
gonna do that with a boxer,
He
bro.
listen.
That's the
He went
stupidest thing.
crazy. AJ went crazy in that ninth round. Everybody got excited. And the next round, Ugas went on that man. You can hear a pin drop in that arena.
Yeah, he had the wrong guy, man. They went to get Robert
Ugas
Garcia. Did you hear his
did
corner?
the next round Ugas silenced everybody, didn't
Listen to what I'm trying to tell you, my brother. Who
he?
was in his
Yeah.
corner? Who was in his corner?
Do act like Robert Garcia trash now. Don't play them
Yeah,
games.
yeah. And
Don't
you know
play
what he
them
was
games.
but not just because who he was. Look what he was telling him. He was
What do
telling
you
him like
want me to do? What do you
he
want
was
me to do with a fight I only knew for 4 weeks?
yeah, but I ain't you took the fight, you gonna have to ride that. This man told this man in the middle of the fight that he was doing well. Just keep on doing what you're doing. He ain't no adjustments, no nothing. And when the man should have
But when
clearly
you
made
got a
some
man with a
adjustments.
fragile mind, you got a man with a man. Listen, now look at that last fight he just had with Dirk James. Man, if you look at that fight, how many times did Dirk James had to reassure him, man, you all right, man, you doing all right. Hey man, you all right, man, you doing all right. Like good God, you the man
Yes,
fragile.
yes,
I
yes.
mean, Dirk James had
Now
to tell him at the time, come on, man, listen, come on, man, tighten up. Let me, I gotta keep you, I gotta keep you in the game.
I agree
That's
with
who
you.
he is.
I
That's
agree
who he
with
is.
AK. I agree with you on that 100%, bro. You absolutely spot on with that. But the thing about it is, all that was made greater because of the errors of those two fights with Usyk. If he had brung his ass over there to him in the first place before he fought that first Usyk fight, he'd had the belts right now.
Yeah, he had to learn. He had to learn. He had to
Yeah,
learn.
because
He had to learn.
he's still worried about his chin too.
Yeah.
He's
You would
still
be
worried.
too.
So
You would be too, boy. Hit you upside the head, knock you up down the mat like
yeah,
that.
you're gonna be a little worried. But
Yeah.
the thing also is now they talking about him fighting Dillian White now in August.
They ain't no talking about this. He fighting Dylan White August 12th.
That yeah, I know. So
This is supposed to be the move. He's supposed to fight Dylan White. Wilder's supposed to fight Ruiz, and they supposed to meet up at the end of the year and close it out. That's what's supposed to happen.
yeah, Ruiz ain't gonna take that fight. I don't think
He
Ruiz gonna take that fight.
Ruiz better get it together.
Yeah, he should take
Ruiz
it
better get it together.
because he ain't gonna get no other fights. He ain't gonna be able to fight no Fury and none of them guys, man. Them guys ain't trying to fight no American heavyweight. You know
What?
that.
Why would Fury don't need him?
Yeah, but Fury ain't trying to fight nobody really. He keep want to dig up one of them guys from
Listen, man.
shit Australia or fucking I don't know somewhere over there in
I
Europe.
mean,
He's
he
telling
only
me
got one. He only has one fight, man. There's nothing. There's outside of Usyk. There ain't nobody left for him.
exactly. But see that's well yeah you got a point there.
And
But
don't. I'm about to say don't say don't. I mean, for all of y'all that screaming, don't say Jared Big Baby is ready for him because he is not.
no, no,
He
no,
is
no,
not.
no. See, I wanted to talk about him too a little bit. Uh, he definitely ain't ready, man. He ain't ready.
Okay. I'm about to
He
say
de-
don't you dare jump out there and say what you sound like you about to say.
yeah, he definitely ain't ready. I hate to admit that because I wanted to be high on him, but after looking at
I'm
that with
still high
y'all,
on him. I'm still high on him. He just ain't ready for no fear.
no, no, I don't think it's a couple other guys up there he ain't ready for either.
Like
But
who?
he got
Oh,
to
slow
work on
down, slow
himself.
down. Like who? Like who? Like who? Like who?
He got to work on himself. I definitely wouldn't pick him over Wilder. I don't think he would beat Usyk right now.
I mean, stop. See the way you keep saying. I mean, listen. I don't like how you keep trying to make it look like Usyk is lowered down. No, Usyk is him. Stop doing that. Usyk is him.
Man, Usyk,
Usyk is him.
I
Usyk is
don't,
him.
I
And
don't
I'm
know
telling,
about that.
hey, man, man, you gotta give that youngin credit, man. The man. Listen, man. I like Usyk, man. I like
No,
Usyk, man.
ain't nothing wrong with Usyk, but I'm
Man,
not putting
Usyk get it in.
Usyk.
He's
He's a good boxer, and that was the reason why AJ couldn't beat him because he tried to fight him at his game when he should have fought his own game and banged his
nah when
little
he
ass
because
out of
you
there.
know why? You know why? Because every time he tried to jump on that boy caught him with some stuff. That's why.
Yeah, but he coming in with the jab, and then when he getting in position, he ain't had no head movement. He really think he's a prima donna on his toes boxing. Then that's not what he is. He can't do that.
Man,
Now he's not gonna Usyk
the
could.
little man, listen. I keep telling y'all, listen. Usyk ain't no pillar puncher, man. Usyk made him respect his stuff.
Yeah, but it wasn't so much about respecting his stuff as
I
being
need to see
able.
Wilder get his legs right, man. I didn't like even though he got the first round knockout, I didn't like Wilder's legs in that fight. For even though it was one round, I didn't like what I was seeing from him.
Yeah, I just don't think he can get away from getting hit with Wilder. How whatever his leg looked like, he gonna get hit because he was too centered himself. He wasn't moving, and shit. If Charles Martin can touch you, y'all know damn well Wilder won't be able to touch you.
Are you talking about Jared Anderson?
Yeah, but Usyk is the fight that should happen because really, I mean, hell, they both really cruiserweights.
Talking about Wilder?
Yeah,
Man, listen, it's interesting. It's
it is,
interesting.
ain't it? It
It's
is. I
interesting.
wouldn't mind seeing the fight, but that's what made
Yeah,
me mad with Usyk
we got
because
plenty of fight. We got plenty
you
of fight.
don't
But
want to.
basement. What basement at? Hold on,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
hold on. Let's get this thing hot for real. Let's cut all the nonsense out. Let's get down to what's really hot right now. Let's talk about your boy Devin Haney and Shakur.
Oh,
He want to get into it, huh? Okay,
okay.
I'm interested to know AKA side.
Okay. Start it off, AK. Start it off.
Why I got to start it off? Okay.
You bring it up.
Hey, you
I
brought it
mean,
up.
let's get hot. Let's get hot. Let's get hot. That's what we here for. I mean, honestly, I ain't mad at neither one of them. Really, I'm not. I ain't mad at neither one of them. I understand where both of them coming from. I'm not mad if they spin the block. All I want them to do, don't drag it out 3 or 4 months just for it not to happen. If it's not gonna happen, Shakur, you go fight Lomachenko, and Devin go fight Regis or somebody. Let's just keep it hot.
Yeah, they said that he got an offer to fight Regis from Eddie Hearn, and
I mean, Eddie got to do something. Eddie desperate right
yeah,
now, man.
oh yeah, I can't blame him for that. And that's a good fight. I think Devin and Regis is a good fight. It's a dangerous fight for him too.
Nah, man, get out of here, man. Stop the
Yeah,
nonsense.
Hey,
now Regis can fight now.
so
Man, get
AK,
him.
when you brought this up,
Right. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Man, salute, bro.
what's up to Sheldon, Mr. Sheldon? How you doing, brother?
What's
Glad you
good?
came through it. So when you brought this up, were you
Right.
were you bringing this up to say about the controversy about the 75-25?
That's what I spoke to. I spoke to that. I spoke to that already. I'm saying I understand where both fighters coming from. I don't have a problem with Devin's offer. I don't have a problem with Shakur saying no. I don't have a problem either way.
My
Okay, but
my
listen to
thing.
this. With that being
But
said, right? Do you
Mhm.
think? I'm just saying this. Do you think that maybe that offer was thrown up just to say, I did offer you some, but hey, you're not gonna take it, so we gonna go on and move on. We can't say that we never did offer you anything. Don't that sound like a bullshit offer, bro?
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. You opened the door to these type of situations when he accepted the deal that he took from Cambosis. That door got opened up. See, now here's the issue I got with these young fellas, and it's a fine line that they walk in. You open the door to this type of stuff, right? Because you went over it. They gave you that contract because they thought you was gonna say no, Devin. But you said, yeah, all right, kudos to you. You did what you did, you became undisputed. Now you returning the favor and doing it to Shakur. So now y'all starting the trend on that end. Now I hope y'all know that none of this stuff is gonna fly with Tank. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is Shakur almost can't take this deal because if Shakur takes this deal, you pretty much saying yeah, neither one of y'all gonna come anywhere near Tank for a year and a half. Because Tank, you can't even begin to hold a conversation with Tank them for a little money.
yeah, but see, that's for a whole other different reason though. Because Tank, he got this A side because I'm the cash cow and I sell
He's the
all this
cash
and all
cow.
that. Yeah,
He's the
yeah,
cash cow.
I got that.
He's the cash cow.
But that
Where's the lie?
yeah, but that don't.
Where's the lie?
But what you missing out on is,
What are
bro,
we
the
missing?
fact
What are
that
we missing?
when
What
Devin,
are we missing?
but see but between Devin and Shakur, it's not the same thing because it's not that wide a gap. And on top of that, him sitting in the mandatory spot, that's the mandatory deal. And it's better than the one that, just like you said, it's better than the one Devin got. So why wouldn't you take it?
Listen. Check this out.
Yeah,
I
I'll take it.
understand. We understand that, but I'm not no regular mandatory. I'm not no regular mandatory. I am a former unified world champion and one of the biggest stars in boxing. I am one of the pound for pound best fighters in the sport. That's not going to fly.
I don't know about that yet. I don't know if Shakur is the best pound for pound yet. I
I
don't
say
know.
he's one of the best. But if you say Shakur ain't one of the best fighters in the world, you come on, man. You not sleep. You not that tired.
No, he in the running, and he got no. Hear me out. No, hear me out though. Hear me out though. No, I see where you're
He
going at,
said
but
you ain't that tired.
you also got to realize also is he got to validate himself like all the other fighters do.
He's validated himself.
Let me finish. Let me finish what I'm trying to say.
Okay, I'm gonna
Now,
get to it. Get
now
to it.
you got this just like they're doing Devin Haney. Every time Devin Haney make a move, everything is critique, critique, critique. He not this. He not this. He's not really this. He's not that. All this, right? Okay, you got some people doing the same thing with Shakur, but you know what? Devin went out there and he gambled on himself and he won. And that's something that
Right,
should be celebrated. He need to do the same damn thing. Where else are you going to get a chance to fight for 4 damn belts and become undisputed fighting one man at one weight?
bruh. Stop this. Stop this.
He
Hold
may
on.
never get to a fight like that in his
Time
career.
out.
He may
Time
never
out.
fight for undisputed.
And who cares if you don't? Who cares?
See, how can you not say when undisputed is held so high as of a accomplishment?
Let me
Why
ask you
wouldn't you go
something.
for that?
A guy that many considered the best that ever do it was never undisputed. So why are we talking about this?
That ain't nobody's fault but his. If you got an opportunity to be undisputed, why wouldn't you take it?
What I'm saying to you, what I'm saying to you is this. Here's the thing. He's not saying he don't want to be undisputed. He don't want to fight this man. He's saying the price ain't right. Is what he's saying. He's saying the price ain't right. I'm not mad at him for saying no. If he say no, I'm good with that because
All
I'm
right,
not.
so that,
Listen. I'm not a contender. I'm not a contender. I'm not a contender. You was the man. You the man at 135. I'm the man from 130. I'm not just somebody just walking in these ranks. I am a former unified world champion of the world.
now, AKA, do I need to remind you about the great Joe Louis?
What about the great Joe Louis?
The great Joe Louis, that when he lost his belt to Max Mellon,
Right. What about?
in order to get another title shot, he had to make a deal with James J. Braddock that he give him a percentage of his purse for 10 motherfucking years to get another shot at the title, or they was going to
Okay.
squeeze his ass
Okay.
out.
So we going back when they was making slave deals.
I mean,
That what you doing? So
it's happening now.
your
It's
comeback is when
happening
they was
now.
making slave deals.
I mean,
That's your comeback.
here's the thing: the system is ranked against you, right? How you gonna break through? You see a crack in the armor, you gotta bust through. And when he bust through and he got that motherfucker, he kept that son of a bitch too, didn't he? Why? Because he was the best. But would anybody know about it if he didn't take the risk? Hell no.
But this is different though. This is a whole different world. Listen,
No, it's not.
who
It's
don't
not.
know who Shakur Stevenson is right now? Who don't?
So a lot of people
Oh,
don't know
we
who
getting
Shakur
into
is.
it,
I
huh?
talk boxing to people all the time.
Hey
They
man,
ask me who
stop
is
that.
this
Hey,
guy.
it's Black Star. I'm gonna tell you right now what you're not gonna do. You're not gonna do all this babbling and listen. You know everybody. You know Shakur is one of the biggest stars in boxing. Stop that,
No, I do. You said everybody knows. Everybody out here don't know.
man. Listen. Because to tell you the truth, let's be honest. Let's just cut to the chase. So we ain't got to. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
good,
we can
bro.
hear you.
Listen. The public believes the only man out there that can beat Tank is Shakur. They do not believe Devin can beat that man. That's an actual fact. That is an actual fact.
Those that know of Shakur may feel that way, but I don't know if I feel that way.
You don't know if he can beat Tank?
I don't know. I don't know if he can beat Devin.
Well, I tell you this: if the fight get made, Shakur is going to be the favorite.
Well, if it's so, it is. But for me, I got to see it. I don't want
And
nobody to tell me.
we did not. No, none of us go off ghost fights. But if the fight was get made, let me like I said, basement. If that fight gets made, who you think will be the favorite in that fight? Okay.
Coach Zeus, what do you think, my brother?
What's
Your
up,
time.
bro? I'm not gonna hold you. If they say Shakur and Haney fighting, I got Shakur winning. I think everybody else
Okay.
knowing they heart Shakur winning. I think people want to like just for conversation say that Haney got a shot, and
Haney
I'm
do
not
got a
saying
shot. He do
I'm
got
not,
a
I'm not
shot.
no no, but I'm not saying
He
she's gonna
got-
get washed. But I mean, just for the sake of conversation, people are gonna try to make it more than more closer than what it appears. But I got Shakur beating him. I'm not gonna hold you.
And that's fair. That's fair.
Hey,
See,
K, what was your question, bro?
If Shakur and Devin get signed, who you think will be the favorite to win the fight?
If Shakur and Haney,
Who would be the favorite in your mind?
to the people they probably make Haney the favorite.
What?
They gonna make Haney, but I got Shakur. I got Shakur.
All right, there it is. There it is. There it is.
Okay.
We got to get.
Well,
There it is.
I respect that, but my point of view is this: like, I'm not really more on one side or another. I like all them guys. I like Tank. I like Shakur. I like
You doing a lot of babbling right now. You're doing a
But
lot of babbling.
I can't separate them until I see him do something. I need to see him do it, man. I don't want to keep talking and having this fantasy fight in my mind. I want these motherfuckers to show me. Get in the ring. Let me see who gonna drop, who gonna tag who. You know?
All right, then if you want him in the ring, we need more percentages. We need that percentage to go up because it's not gonna happen at the schedule ring.
If any one of them got 4 belts in their pocket, they talk about I'm undisputed. I'm walking around with that title. I'm the baddest man. It's undisputed. Why in the hell wouldn't I fight him? I fight him for a couple bags of damn apples.
But now listen what I want you to say, Backstar. Listen what you just saying. This man is the undisputed welterweight champ. I mean, a 135-pound fight in the world, and the best you can get me as a former unified champion at 130 is that. That's the best I can get from you. I walk.
Right.
I walk.
I agree.
See now, y'all talking business. Y'all not talking.
No, listen. That's why.
This is a business. It's called prize fighting. It's called prize fighting.
Okay.
That's why I said.
How much more your percentage if you got all 4 of them damn belts in your next fight negotiation?
See, listen. The difference is this: 25% from this pot from you. It's probably about a couple mil. But if I took 25%, well, listen to me. But if I took 25% from a tank fight, it's life changing. It's a big difference.
Okay. Well, let me run it to you like this then, AK. If it's Shakur or Devin right now for a tank fight, who going to get the bigger percentage between the two?
Tank.
Right now?
Yeah.
Tank is getting a bigger percentage no matter who he fights.
I'm not saying Tank. I said his opponent, either a Devin Haney or Shakur. Which one of them guys is going to be able to get the bigger percentage?
They both gonna get the same percentage.
They probably gonna get the same.
Nope.
If you Tank, you got all the leverage in the world right now in terms of fighting everybody else because everybody thinks that you the big dog, whether we want to admit it or not. So that example right there, Tank can go in there and say, hey, look, we could do a 60-40, 70-30 split. And most people are going to take that. And if you don't take it, he's just going to move on and grab somebody else.
I mean, but Tank is going to give you like a 60-40.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to get the same deal Ryan got. They're going to get the same percentage Ryan got.
My issue with the Haney Shakur Jones is a 75-25 fight purse when we all just went through it and all had our different viewpoints on it. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy for a 75.
Okay. Let's see what my brother just said. Now let me add on to this. Now, when you have a fight on TV and it says for undisputed, is that for the hardcore fight fans or is that for the casuals?
It's for everybody.
No, it's for the casuals.
Is it?
Yeah, it's for the casuals. The ones who don't know nothing about boxing, that's gonna make them interested.
Well, no disrespect, my brother.
If you're a boxing fan, you already know about the fighters.
Well, no disrespect, my brother, but one of y'all just said that a lot of y'all don't know, not y'all, but a lot of people don't know who Shakur is. They said that was just the real boxing fans. So if you put an undisputed fight with Shakur and Haney together, that's for the diehard boxing fans. Because y'all just said not everybody know who Shakur is. You feel what I'm saying?
See now that
y'all didn't say that.
No. I'm saying whoever said it when I came in here. It wasn't no disrespect to nobody, but I'm saying somebody just said while we was having the conversation that the Shakur fans are true boxing fans. He's not a fair weather household name yet. That's what the conversation was when I walked in here.
Okay, now who does boxing market to when they marketing it out? Is they marketing to the hardcore or they trying to get the casuals in?
I mean, they trying to get the casuals, but in the age that we in,
that's what I'm saying. So if you can get the casuals in, you're going to get more money. Why? Because you already got the hardcore fans.
Again, the casual fans will watch a Shakur versus Devin fight. See what I'm saying? The casual fans, when it comes to certain people, they'll tune in to depending on who you fight. Who you fight matters. You fighting a Joe Sargent here by yourself is not good enough to warrant us watching. But you fighting somebody like Shakur is. It's a big difference.
Listen, there's no debate in this about the level of fighters and the good fighters. I want to see all the fights, but the point I'm trying to just say to y'all guys is,
What are you
the
saying?
fact is, it makes it a bigger pot when you get the casuals in the fight. The four
Did
belts
you
is going to
did you hear
help
what
you
I
do
just
that.
said? Did you hear what I
That's
just
why the
said?
four
Did you
belts.
hear what I
That's
just
why the
said?
four belts matter. You can't say the four belts don't matter.
I'm not
That's the
saying the
whole
four
point.
belts don't matter. What I'm saying is this.
That's why
Okay,
I'm
listen.
saying then Devin Haney can't get the same percentage that Shakur does because Shakur don't have the four belts. That's my
No, no,
reason.
no. Hold. Let's rewind that back for a second because I like where you went with that. But here's the counter argument. We're talking about if we talking about the casual fan not hip to what the four belts are. A belt is just shiny to them. They don't understand the tutelage that
They
goes
hip to the
behind it.
belts. They hip to the
They
belts.
understand champion.
They understand champions, but
They
they not
understand. They
Yeah,
hip to the
if I
belts.
got four
they
belts,
can't
I'm a
explain
champion
they can't
in four
explain when
different.
IBF was made and when WO was made and when WBC was sanctioned and all that. The point I'm trying to make with that is when we bring the casual fans in, it's gonna be casual fans that watch any fight regardless, whether they at the bar, whether they at their man's crib, whatever.
Mm,
It's a lot. Listen, it's a lot of, and you know, I'm out in DC, Apostle. I be at a lot of the functions. I be outside.
mm,
A lot of these fight parties, it's just a bunch of shorties, high heel shoes on, party dresses on, not knowing what is going on, and a bunch of party promoters in there. They can't talk boxing outside of Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao from 2012. They can't do it. So we in a new age of this
Yeah,
boxing thing where the diehard fans like us, we can talk about it, but when we go to these
yeah.
fight parties, Apostle, come to the next fight party I throw. You'll see.
I ain't going no fight parties. I work fights. I ain't going no fight party. I work fights.
But you understand what I'm saying. Like if you pull up to an event I'm at
I'm
that I
no,
host,
I'm in the building at most of them. I'm in the building. I'm not
right.
going to
That's
no fight party.
right.
I'm gonna be in the building.
Proving my point, bro. You are a diehard boxing aficionado. You
Yes,
are
sir.
there.
Yes, sir.
The casual fan is going to be at a fight party, not knowing what the hell they talking about,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing what's going on, just excited and saying, "Pass me the Casamigos" while somebody getting punched on. You can't ask the casual fan
Be true.
what's
Be
going
true.
on between Shakur and Haney right now. They can't explain it. They're casuals. So whether you put the belts in, whether you don't put the belts in, whether you do a 60-40 split, whether you do a 25-75, no matter what you do, the casual fan is going to be there at the bar watching that fight just
Yeah,
because it's the it thing to do because Twitter and Instagram told them to do it. That's the point I was trying to make.
that's true. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And the only point I was making is the fact that the belts do matter, and that's why I would think that Haney would get a bigger percentage against Tank for that matter, because
Gee,
you know
okay.
that's where that
Well,
comes into play. But other than that,
it doesn't.
I can't
Let,
say
let-
if he's better than
it
Shakur yet.
doesn't. I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't. Let me help you out real quick. Let me run for 1 minute. The reason why it doesn't matter when it comes to the Tank, because Tank has did the unheard of. Tank has rewrote the script. Tank has had a mega fight with over a million some pay-per-view buys without having a world title on the line at all. Them belts don't mean nothing to Tank right now. It's just
See,
for
AK.
Tank, huh?
See, we ain't gonna be able to come together on this because
No,
I'm
no, no, no,
asking you.
no. I mean,
I'm gonna ask
listen,
you
listen,
one question.
listen,
Go
listen.
ahead.
No, no, hold on. Watch this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Vasily Lomachenko, who was viewed as one of the best powerful found fighters in the sport, one of the most popular fighters in the world. Devin Haney, undisputed world champion, just had a fight. They didn't even do a 1/8 of what Tank and Ryan did. They didn't even come in they not even the same stratosphere of that fight. Ryan Garcia got more than both of them in that fight. Is my point to you, sir.
Okay. Now, throw this in there with your point. Now, what if
Now,
you tuned in to watch that fight? Was it to see Ryan Garcia? Or was it to see Tank?
I don't care who I tuned in to see for. I tuned to see
I'm-
boxing. We watch two days fighting if we have to.
yeah, but more than likely you want to see Tank win. You figure Tank gonna have to win. You want to see Tank fight, right?
You really gonna be this hard headed? You really gonna do this?
No, check me out. Because the whole thing is you wouldn't pay or be interested in watching Tank win the undisputed title and make a
We
historical move like
would.
that.
Listen again. See, you going back to this. See, now your argument you made is working
It
against you.
matters, bro.
No. The
We
argument you're
got too
making is
caught
working
up in the
against
fact
you.
of the
Cause
fact that the
see,
belts matter.
no,
The belts
no. The
matter.
only people that care about the only people that's going to care about Tank fight for undisputed is the hardcore fans. He's made it to that stratosphere without doing it. I'm sorry. I agree. We wish he would have had to go through the same route that everybody else did, but he made it to the land of stardom. The only man more popular than him in boxing is Canelo.
Okay. And when they bring up Canelo after his retirement and they talk about his fight with Mayweather, they're gonna always say, Well, he was undisputed. Mayweather never did that. He achieved something that he never did.
Who achieved something that never?
Yeah,
Say that again.
Canelo. Canelo's he
You
undisputed
said
now, right?
you saying people going to argue Canelo over Floyd?
You don't think they will? You
How?
haven't listened. You haven't listened to
How?
these
Floyd
Canelo.
beat
You
him.
haven't listened
The
to these
only
Canelo
Floyd
people
fights?
today
Floyd beat
that
him.
argue Canelo over Floyd are
Hey, listen. That's how
BS
vicious.
fans that be on
Listen, I'm just gonna
Facebook.
say
I'm
this
gonna
real
be
quick.
real.
That's how vicious Floyd Mayweather was. The only man that people could even rival me with. I took care of him at 37 before I left the game. I
Oh,
took care of him.
no
Packed
doubt
him
about
up.
that. I give the brother all that on that.
Hey,
I
cuz,
he said
look, the
this here.
only man that people could compare to me, I packed him up before I left.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's him
He
and
made it look
his great
pedestrian
career.
too.
But Devin Haney and Shakur don't have a career like that. As of right now, undisputed look good in your pocket right now, wouldn't it?
25% don't look good in my pocket. Is the problem,
Yeah, but I'm saying, but if you get undisputed, 25% ain't gonna be in your pocket no way.
bro? Listen to me,
Nah,
bro. Listen. I'm coming to the table with Bob Earl and Jay Prince.
Who
I'm
undisputed gonna get 25% of the person?
what?
What undisputed champion gonna get 25% of any person of any fight?
What are you talking about
Undisputed,
now? What are you talking
undisputed
about now?
now. It's
What are you
only what
talking about?
six, 7 guys that's got it since the 4 belt era.
Okay.
Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way.
So you saying Shakur should get shouldn't want more money for what he brings to the table?
Man, if I had a shot to get undisputed in one night, I'm gonna take
Okay,
that any day.
so let me ask you a question. So since you want to go this route, let me ask you this question. And I want you to really listen to this question and answer it clearly. Now, listen, outside of Tank, who's in jail right now, outside of Tank or a rematch with Lomachenko, who can you fight that's going to bring you what Shakur is going to bring you? I wait.
Huh? But okay, wait. Say that one more time. Outside of
Outside
Tank.
of Tank
Yeah.
and a rematch with Lomachenko, who
Uh-huh.
can you fight that's bringing to the table what Shakur is?
Well,
nobody.
Exactly.
I don't even think Lomachenko is bringing more to the table than him.
The reason
But what is he?
Lomachenko fight is going to be important is because everybody think he lost that fight.
Shit,
So
I don't.
No
everybody
matter, no. No matter if you think it or not, if he rematches Lomachenko, that's a major fight.
Yeah,
exactly.
but
It's going to be
Lomachenko.
big regardless.
Yeah,
So
but
you
Lomachenko has never proven to have a big following in any fight he ever had. He never had a
Brother,
lot of
brother,
views
brother.
or
At the
nothing
end
like
of the
that.
day, what happened the first time is the reason why people will buy the fight. They will that the fight, the rematch will sell because
yeah, the
everybody
rematch
want to
going to
see it.
sell regardless.
The
They
rematch
want
is
to
going to
see that.
sell
Yeah,
because of the controversy of the first one. It's going to sell.
So why are we not having it then?
we not having
That's
it
a
because
good
we're supposed to be
question.
having this fight. We're supposed to be having
That's a
this
good
fight.
question.
The issue.
Ain't no fight signed. It's still
So
it's
so
still
so so so
opportunity.
so, so, Mike, so you saying you think he might run it back with Loma? Man, get out of here.
I mean,
Get
hell, I
out of
mean,
here.
I'm
Man.
not running it. Listen, if
if
I'm
I'm
him,
Devin
I'm not
Haney,
running it back with Loma till I have this fight. This the fight.
Hey,
This the fight I want, and then me and Loma can run it back.
he running
But
that Joan back, and you know it, Black Star. He not running that Joan back.
shit, why would I think that when he chased the man for 4 years,
They be at the
chased the
table
man
right
up
now.
the
They be
tree?
at the man. That man have.
Hold on, y'all. You lost your history now.
I
You
lost my
forget that
history.
there would have never been a Devin Haney fight and a Lomachenko fight if Devin didn't stay on his neck for fucking 3-4 years.
Facts, facts,
So
facts,
why would I not think
facts.
he wouldn't fight him again? He
The
beat him the
same
first
thing.
damn
The
time.
same thing. The same thing I said to you, my young man. We are here now. Okay. Then send him a contract. Shakur said no for now. Send Loma a contract. That's not hard to do.
The reason
Yeah, but
Shakur
neither
said
one of them
no
would be my
is
top pick.
the
You
reason
know.
Shakur said no. He said he didn't turn down the fight. He said it on his Twitter. He said I didn't turn down the fight.
We
That's what's supposed to be the
understand the demographics of the situation, Zeus. He don't like the percent. We know that part.
man. Get that man more than 25%, and the fight will be there. He already said he not A side. He said he not A
I'm not
side.
gonna say that to that. I like to see the fight, and I'm with y'all brothers on that. But as far as percentages, I don't even think it should matter to him because he
If
has not
I'm
achieved what he has. He's
if
trying
I'm
to go somewhere.
Shakur Stevenson, I'm gonna tell you this. If I'm Shakur Stevenson, Jay Prince, Bob, get Lomachenko on the phone.
Shit, I'll be trying to get Tank.
Listen, no, none of them are getting Tank next, so you can
Right.
get that out your mind. You can get that fairy tale out your mind, Cinderella. That fighting, that none of them getting Tank next.
Nah, but see, Tank them was talking shit like they wanted to fight, so I make them have to
Tank
back
can
it up.
say what he want to say. I'm the money man.
No, that ain't
I'm
how that works.
all road.
Tank
All
just did a
roads
million
Nah,
lead
views.
to
He know
me.
his worth. He know his worth. He just did a million views. He not tripping.
I don't all that know my word shit. Y'all hear too many females talking that shit. I want to hear some
Nah,
motherfucking
nah,
men
nah,
talk
nah.
about
We
fighting.
but nah, we
That's what I
see
want to hear.
we didn't saying it. We look at what we
Bruh,
got this year
the
last year. We know
first
what it is.
person, the first person to do over 1 million buys in 7 years, bro.
Bro, I'm not even worried about the finances. I'm talking about the greatness. I need that.
My,
I need to fight Tank not because Tank
I get
make
it, I
money. I
get it,
need to
I get
fight
it, I
Tank
get, I
because
get,
Tank is the
I get,
best.
I get it, Lightning Jack Kane. I get it, 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 I get it. You know, take the gloves out of the garage, just throw them on and go. But these dudes, listen, we cried for so many years about boxers not getting their true what they deserve and ending up broke after they all them years. And now these guys are saying, nah, man, I know my worth and I'm not selling for nothing less. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah, but ain't that the mandatory split 75-25? Ain't that what they say the mandatory split is?
Okay. So that's what we're
And it is
doing now.
mandatory,
So
right?
well, let me ask you a question. So that's what we're doing now? Is that
I
what
mean,
we're doing now?
what other
Because you
mandatory
know,
challenges
because you
get?
know, wait, no, because you know
What's the
when it
other
comes down.
mandatory challenges get?
No. What I'm saying is we all know that who you talking to, who that challenger is, and his status in the sport changes the demographic. Stop doing that. So you telling me right now? Let me ask you a
Yeah,
question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask
that's
you a
where I
question.
get
Let me
lost
ask you.
right there.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Go ahead, bro.
When Floyd fought Canelo, Canelo
Mhm.
was the champion and not Floyd. Who was the A side? Who
Was
was the A
Floyd his
side?
mandatory?
Who was his A? Who was the A side? Stop.
Was
See when I
Floyd his mandatory?
see you gonna answer a question with a question?
Yeah,
Who
because
was
I
the A
need to know
side?
them facts. I need to know them facts because it
Who
depends
was
on
the
the
A
question
side,
for my
Black
answer.
Star?
I need the answer to that question before I can give you my answer.
Nah, Floyd wasn't his mandatory.
Okay. But then I don't have to take 25% then.
That don't make sense, Black Star. You know it.
That- it's not a mandatory fight. This is a mandatory fight. If he want that fight, if he want a shot at undisputed, all he got to do is say, okay, I want to activate my mandatory.
Again,
Let's get it popping.
again.
Right?
Listen, I don't want to talk too much because I'm supposed to be trying. I'm in communication with Bill Haney, so I don't want Bill to get this misconstrued. All I'm saying is I'm not I'm not
I'm,
mad.
I'm trying to help you out, AK.
I'm not mad. Listen, man, y'all not gonna get me barred. Listen, um, I'm not mad if Devin want to stand his ground and say that's the deal, and I'm not mad if Shakur moves on.
Man,
I just don't want y'all to drag it out for 6 months just for the fight
man.
not to happen.
See, this is why I like Haney and his father, man, because they talk that talk and they walk that talk. He
Right.
said he was going after and he wanted Lomachenko. He drugged Lomachenko. He chased him through the fucking woods, the mud, the
Okay.
swamp, through the
Okay.
fucking air, everywhere till he got his ass. And
Okay.
then he got his ass but he only could get him when he got the belt. He couldn't get him before.
Right.
Rather
Right.
than fight him, he let the motherfucker go down there. Please give me the franchise. He's coming. He can't give me the franchise because he's getting ready to come around the corner now. He ran like a motherfucking scared bitch. That's why I can't give him nothing for that fight.
But you know what though? You know what though? But you know what that means though, sir? What you just told me was when it was time for them to fight just not too long ago, that means the price was right for Lomachenko. That's what it sounded like to me.
No, he like he said, I always wanted to be undisputed, and that's what made him take the fight.
Listen,
Right? Didn't he say that? He did say that.
listen. I mean,
Because
but no,
that shit matters.
hold on. Let's hold on. Let's keep it in perspective. Lomachenko has fought a lot of people, bro.
He won't fight
Lomachenko
my
has
boy Gary Russell. When he give him a rematch, then I'll campaign for his rematch.
now I always would want that fight because you know that's my family.
If
Of
we're gonna
course
keep
we would
if
want
we
that
if we're
match.
gonna
That's
keep
my
it a buck,
family.
that's what he got to do too. When he make moves like that, then I support a motherfucker like that. But he don't do that. He
Who?
run. He a little snake. He got out of there. They didn't give Gary that last knockdown. You know what I'm saying? It's bigger
That's
questions.
facts.
It's a bigger
That's
question in that
facts.
fight than it is in that
That's
fight when he
fact.
just fought
That's
with
fact.
Devin.
But
But
you
ain't
got to
nobody shooting out here for my man Gary.
You like a 90-year oak tree. Sometimes you gotta let it go.
I can't let it go, man.
You got to let it go and move on, Blackstar.
Nah, I can't let it go, man. My man Gary's still out there.
That's my man. I said I was with them
For
last
sure.
night.
For sure, for sure. And he need that damn shot at Lomachenko. Lomachenko ain't doing shit else. What you want to have him fight Cambosis for? What the fuck
Nah,
Cambosis gonna do for?
you want who to fight Cambosis?
They trying to make him fight Cambosis next.
Who?
Lomachenko.
Nah, I want him to fight Shakur.
I want him to get his ass back in hand like old Ben Spaghetti. That's what he need to do. If he don't fight
Nah,
him,
I want Gary to fight
listen,
Chris Colbert,
and look,
and I want him to fight.
I'm gonna keep it 100 in the buck to you as well. And I'm looking at Tank funny ever since then. So Tank got to handle this fucking business. He need to get
What?
Lomachenko ass in that ring.
For what? So he can knock Lomachenko out?
Exactly. That motherfucker talked too much shit, and he did punk Tank, man, back in the day.
He didn't punk no Tank. Where do y'all get that from?
Man, come on, bro. All that shit he was talking to him. Hell no. He supposed to been laid that motherfucker out.
Man, Tank would glass that man, bro.
I know he would, but he need to go ahead.
If he was scared to listen, if he was scared to let his hands go with Tio, what you think he gonna do with Tank?
You damn right. Oh, I don't think he's gonna win. Don't get me wrong. I don't think he's gonna win.
Hey, cuz my man was on his best behavior with Tio. My man was on his best behavior. My man was like,
He didn't even come out that aggressive with Devin.
Yeah, he didn't. But I'm saying my man was a junior deacon in that thing with
He called that man a junior deacon.
That man was on his best behavior. That man was on his best because he knew when Tio was throwing that hot sauce, boy. He didn't want that hot sauce. She was throwing that hot sauce, bro. Tio was finding them things in that thing. In the 12th round, go look at that 12th round. Tio almost, listen, I will say this to this day. If that referee didn't give Lomachenko that extra break, Tio would have got him out of there in that 12th round.
He looked good.
The referee stopped the action, talking about it was some water on the floor. No, it wasn't no water on the floor. It was that hot sauce that Bama was eating. Wasn't no water on the floor. That hot sauce that Tio was putting on. Tio hit that man with that uppercut. That man said, "Hold on, there's water on the floor." Tio was about to get him out of there, bro. Tio was about to get him out of there, bro. Oh yeah, he listen. That's and Lomachenko's whole career. That's the only time he was hurt. Tio caught it. He tried to jump on Tio. Tio laid back. Oh wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
I know, man. Hey, can have they had any talks or anything for Gary though, man? Because I mean,
yeah.
How they took the belt from him.
Yeah, I can't really expunge into it. I mean, Twan is returning to the ring. They just got that straightened out because it took forever. They kept changing the date. He did have an injury, but they kept moving his date around. So Twan is finally coming back on August the 12th. Later on in the year, you're going to get Antonio Bill back, and then Gary is going to close it out. So he's definitely working.
Okay. Well, that's he's
in the gym. He's in the gym, and he's in constant communication with the powers that be daily.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Well, that's good.
And listen, and that's more I was supposed to say. So don't get me messed up once again.
No, we keep that on the down low. if ain't nobody in here, they won't hear from me.
Nah, you good? No. I'm not. They good. I'm just saying that. I mean, what I gave out, they cool with that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's fam. Twan looking vicious. And also on that same card is going to be here in the DMV. That card is going to be here in the DMV. So I got to go in there and hold it down and do my whole press row thing and all that.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be here in the DMV at the MGM. And also on that card, we got another one of our youngins from the DMV, Trayvon the Sniper Marshall. Look out for that youngin. Look out for that youngin.
You like the MGM better than the Horseshoe for fight venue? Apostle?
The
Horseshoe, the Baltimore jump.
I don't want to go anywhere in Baltimore.
Don't do that, man. Tank shut the whole city down when they was at the Horseshoe.
At Royal Farms? Talking about Royal Farms?
Yeah, man.
Man, listen. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Listen. Now, one thing I did when I was okay, you gotta be good. Let me get in my bag for a minute. I did a many events in Baltimore during my runs. I did a lot of events in Baltimore. Did a lot of outreach in Baltimore, a lot of community things in Baltimore. So I got nothing but love for Baltimore. But I don't want to go no fights in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Anything, you don't want to look. I mean, if we got to go up there, we got to go up there. But that's not the place you want to go for violence.
Nah, you sure don't. Yeah, I co-sign that one, bro. But what date you said he gonna be in DC though?
August the 12th, my man. August the 12th.
August 12th at the
August the 12th.
MGM.
Yeah, at the MGM. And matter of fact, I got to get my press stuff together today so I can send it to him, so I can get my credentials.
Okay, well I'm gonna try to make that, man.
Yeah, come on up, man.
Yeah,
Come on up.
I'm trying to make that, bro.
Come on up, man. Hit your sister up. Tell her I need some more. I need some more Let's Talk Sports merch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they let me know because I let her know.
I just let you know.
But you gotta let me know what particularly you need, you know.
Shirts, anything, whatever she can make.
Okay. Well, she do pretty much everything. So
man, what part I just told you, man? Hit her up and tell her say get at me, man. Tell her the dude that bought all the masks.
Okay. Well, I'll give her your contact. She'll talk to you then.
Right.
Okay, my bro. Appreciate that, man.
Get me my product, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Basement box. Hold on. Basement boxer talk. Basement.
Yes, sir.
Where's my product?
It's on the way, bro. It's on the way.
Basement.
It's on the way. Yes, sir.
All right, man. Y'all gonna keep treating me like no stepchild, man. I deserve better than this.
Hey, man. So, Ricky's still out there? Hop on here, Ricky.
Ricky in there? Where you see Ricky at?
Ricky still on here?
Man, put the link.
I don't know if he's still in there or not.
Hey, man, put the link. Put the link in the chat so whoever want to jump in here, man. We hot and heavy, man. Let's get this thing popping.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but I look forward to that in August, man, because I've been thinking about the Russell for a minute, man.
Yeah. You know, like I said, man, I'm like as of recently, like me and Junior been tight forever, but like as of recently, me and Twan are really tight right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I said, I talk to them at least 2-3 times a week.
Okay, that's what's up, man. Yeah,
I
had that conversation with somebody the other day about the same stuff with
Basement. Hey, Basement. Let me know when you want to do it, or whoever want to do it. But let's listen. Cause see, when it kind of interviewing them, I really it really ain't for us cause we family. But I'm saying the one you really need to get on here, who's like just a vote, is Allen.
Right.
And be honest, you ain't even got to answer no questions. Just start talking boxing and just let them talk. My God, the stuff that you're gonna hear.
Right.
Man, man, that Bama's the vote, bro. He's the vote. You hear me? That Bama's a vote.
Man.
You hear me?
So yeah, well, that's what we like to do, man. You know, everybody else is all on that debate thing, or they trying to be a press agent and all that. You know, I ain't really none of that. I just like to talk that trash, you know.
like I be leaving. Like sometimes I be talking to Alan, man. I be leaving out like I don't know nothing about boxing.
Yeah. You ever used to go to Smitty's barbershop?
Huh?
You ever been to Smitty's barbershop?
I know who you talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember going there. That's all everybody was talking about every motherfucking Saturday.
Oh man, listen. That was every barbershop in the DMV. I missed that, man. I missed that.
Yeah.
Look, we had a barbershop, right? From the floor to the ceiling, we had nothing but VHS tapes of boxing fights. So if you came in there running your mouth about anything, we put that thing in the TV instantly, and you better be able to back up what you talking about. It ain't all of this
videotape. Boy,
what? No, bro. Listen, we would sit in that joint and break down fight tapes for hours, bro. You ain't coming in here talking no nonsense. You better know what you're talking about. Oh, you said such could do what? Well, put the tape in. You hear me? See, man. I'm from that. See, that's what's wrong with people. They don't watch enough film. People don't watch enough film. Be like social media and these YouTubers tell you who to bet on. That's why Bama be getting broke.
True. That's true.
Them YouTubers had people betting against Floyd.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How smart is that? You know what I'm saying? Bama's really was like Bama's really went to the better and bet on Conor McGregor. Like, are you serious?
Man.
You keep listening to them YouTubers. You, you keep listening. I mean, them YouTubers had people thinking Ugas was gonna be Earl.
That's true. That is true. And that's why,
Listen, listen.
that's what's getting me now about how, I know there's gonna be some people that think Bud gonna win, but I never thought
They
it would be on
should.
this level.
They should. I mean, listen, man. Bud is him. Bud is him. We're not gonna sit there. He is him, man.
Yeah.
He is
But
him.
but the thing I'm saying is I just see a way to take advantage because I'm gonna put me some money down. I got to get these fools money.
Yeah, Bud is him, man. I mean, listen. Bud is him.
I got to hit a lick on this one there, AK.
Like I tell everybody, listen, to all you Bud Crawford fans, everything you say he is, he's that. I just think y'all are tone deaf or asleep on the man he fighting. That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I just think y'all. I don't know what you see when you turn your TV on to make you think that this is gonna be some easy night.
Yeah.
I think that man gonna be in the fight of his life.
Yeah. I agree. I agree with that.
I think that man gonna be in the fight of his life.
Fight of his life, huh?
Yeah.
Now, if he put the pressure on him and he somehow find a way to negate that and do something different, then he gonna. I will say this: he would have impressed the hell out of me. I would have to give him
What
his
he's
props.
gonna do? What he's gonna do in the early beginning? He's gonna try to what he everybody expecting Earl to come out and press. Now he could do it, or Earl could come out and say, okay, let me fill him out. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what you can do if I let you be the aggressor. I'm gonna let you lead.
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna take the lead? See what I'm saying? See,
Exactly.
that's the chess match right there. Are you really gonna
Mm-hmm.
take the lead? Or you gonna force me to take the lead? See, this is the question. This when we find out what kind of dog is in the cage. See, it's just two dogs getting in the ring, but we gonna find out what kind of dog is really in that kennel. See what I'm saying? So I'm saying I'm expecting a pit bull, but don't let no chihuahua come out here. You know what I'm saying? And then you a pit bull, and you think you going over there against a poodle, and realize there's another pit bull over there. You know what I mean? Or one of them dogs that used to hunt polar bears. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
One of them, them dogs they used to fight. They used to go fight bears. You know, but you might end up in the ring with one of them. We gotta find out what's in that kennel. We need to find out what's in that kennel.
Yeah,
Are you
for
eating
sure.
kibbles and bits? Are you eating kibbles and bits or what, man? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but I know Earl when Earl get, because it goes 6 rounds before Earl even get warmed up. Really.
All I want him to do is be smart. Everything off the jab. Hit your shots. Go at his pace. Go at his pace. Go at his pace. And then around about midway in the fight, about 5, 6, is when we're gonna find out who's who because they're gonna. This is when the testing come apart. It's when the testing coming. See, it's when the testing come in. Don't let no one be, and don't let nobody be really down on the cards. Like 4-1 or something like that. Then we're gonna find out because right about then the fight's supposed to break out.
Yeah, we'll have to at that point.
If somebody's down like about 3 or 4 rounds, about midway, a fight's supposed to break out. We supposed to see nothing but it's supposed to be nothing but will after that. It's nothing but will.
Mm-hmm. And then, like the question I have for them, like they all talk about how he gonna knock this out, knock that. What if he hit him with the best punch, with the best? I mean, with everything he got, Square did is as good as he can hit him, and he don't go nowhere.
Hey son, I asked you know what's crazy? I asked the trainer that this morning. I asked him that same question that this morning because he said the same thing. He gonna knock him out. I said, what happens if he do land this shot? That this because see what y'all basically saying is Earl gonna be wide open and he's gonna catch him with one big shot, right? Because that's generally how it works. So you telling me what if this shot lands and it don't get him out of here? Now what we gonna do?
Mm-hmm. Go back, go call McDonald's and order some Big Macs.
Nah, I think it's gonna be a lovely fight. I don't think nobody get knocked out. I think it's going to the cards.
Nah, I
And
think Bud getting stopped, man.
and like I told everybody, I'm true to my word. After the fight is over, I will do my post fight like I always do. but I'm not coming on no other platforms for 3 days.
3 days.
3 days, because I don't want to hear a bunch of grown men crying over no fight. Because Bama's, listen to me, Bama's really be
Yeah,
real live boo-hooing over this stuff.
yeah.
Like for real. And I know this fight is gonna bring the other side out a lot of people. It's gonna be people calling each other names, tell me where you live
Yeah.
at, for
Oh yeah,
for people they don't even know.
you right.
You don't know that, man. You know
Yeah.
what
I'm
I mean?
laughing at
I
you,
mean,
bro.
they doing that now.
You know I'm telling the truth. You know, hey,
Yeah.
listen, you know good and well, as soon as that fight over, they're gonna be at clubhouse beefing. Man,
Man,
forget you. I told you. No, they robbed him. His gloves was too big. His shorts didn't fit right. I mean, I don't want to hear all that stuff, man.
hey, Timothy Bradley already doing that. Talking about, I'm worried about he get the decision.
Like I told everybody, this is what I told Chorizo. I told my man Chorizo, I said, listen, man, knockouts are good till you need a knockout.
Man,
They all
yeah,
good till you need one.
yeah, you right.
It's good to get a knockout till you need one.
Yeah,
What happened when you don't get it when you need it?
man, that's real
Mm-hmm.
talk. That's real talk right there.
Listen,
Who got on here?
who just
Hey,
slid up in here?
hey, how y'all doing
Sports
today?
Hour. What's good? What's good?
Who that
Oh,
is?
how
Who
Salute,
that is?
salute.
Who that is? Who that is?
it's sports heaven, brother. How y'all doing today?
How you doing, Sports Haven?
All right, appreciate y'all
Yes,
letting me
indeed.
on here.
Where you from, my brother?
I'm from Charlotte. Charlotte.
Uh-oh. North Carolina.
Mm-hmm. Out here in
I
this
got
heat.
some. It's hot all over out this joint, but I know y'all probably a little warmer down there.
Mm-hmm.
You want some warmth? You come on down here to H Town.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
that's right.
different level
Oh,
of
you
heat.
in Houston? You in Houston?
Oh yeah,
Hell
that's a
yeah,
different level.
I mean, we got all kinds of folks down there, Black Star.
man. Yeah,
I used to
man. I'm
live in
right
New
here in H
Orleans.
Town, brother, for sure.
I mean, you need to go over there and holler at Coach Ron and them, man. You in H-Town.
Yeah, I've been a little busy, man, but I got to get back on it, man, because I know that me and basically we talked about that for a while too, man. So we get this thing cranked up, bro.
But you good though. You back. You back. We ain't got to put out APBs and all that stuff for you. You back.
Yeah, man. We gonna
I
tie
mean, I ain't
together.
gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. When I looked down on my phone, I looked on and I seen Blacks. I thought it was Groundhog's Day when I seen you on here.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we
Said, oh, what?
gonna get
Said,
back
Black,
on pace, man, and
said
get this
Blacks.
thing rolling.
And then when I heard you talking that nonsense, I said, yeah, he back. Hey man, you know it would be me if I didn't, right?
I know, man.
But talk to us, Sports Haven. Talk to us. Talk to us.
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
man. Yeah, I jumped on. I lean with y'all a little bit. I'll say this. Both fans, because I enjoy watching. I like Crawford a little better, but like I'm a
Go ahead.
if I put my money on the fight, I'm gonna go with Spence. In a split decision. So the thing about it is though, both fan bases, because they both, and nothing wrong with being a fan of a fighter. I don't understand that concept of why you wouldn't be. I'm a
Exactly.
fan of Sugar Ray Leonard, Roy Jones, so I have certain fighters that I favor just because
Sugar
I
Ray
like them
Leonard.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Just certain fighters that I watch, and if I'm a fan of the fighter, if it's a close fight, I'm gonna give the advantage to who I like. I think it's a lot of delusion though on both fan bases because this is the definition of a 50-50 fight. Uh,
Okay.
if I haven't seen one in years, because I used to breed game dogs for about 20 years, and Spence remind me of that dog that just put pressure, get in your chest, and just don't let up. But then Bud is like the dog that'll get up in your ear and ride you out and then finish you. And and it can go either way. So for anybody to feel like somebody's gonna get smashed or knocked out, I think is ridiculous. The only thing that troubles me with Spence though is, and I'm gonna fall back, is that I, he was getting caught with that check hook after Ugas was able to time those jabs and hit him with those check hooks, And when I was rooting, I like Ugas, but I was rooting for Spence. I was watching it with my wife, and for a minute I was like, Spence act like something wrong with his vision. You know what I'm saying? Because for a minute there, I thought he was in trouble, but he was getting. Now he can't afford to get hit by check hooks with Bud, because the difference between Ugas and Bud is Ugas can finish a lot. I mean, Bud is a much better finisher, and Bud is a lot more intellectual, and he'll find a way to get back to that eye later in the fight.
Get back to the eye.
Yeah, get back to that check hooking him in that face, check hooking him in his grill.
I, I got you, good brother. But I just think you should have used something different than the eye, because all the eyes is being collected on Bud on Earl's side.
No, I mean I get that, brother. I get that, but what I'm saying is, it looked like Earl was having a little trouble with his
Yeah,
vision
yeah,
when
yeah,
he was.
yeah,
That's what I'm saying, and I'm not
yeah,
trying to
yeah.
push
I
a
ain't trying to.
narrative or say,
Yeah.
oh, the wreck. I'm saying that, Rick, look, we human beings, right? If I'm
Mm-hmm.
playing football and I'm a receiver and I go a slant route and Ray Lewis cracked me open, I go back to the huddle. I'm like, motherfucker, I'm not doing that no more. I'm not running no more slant routes. I don't care what the coach. I don't care about winning. I'm hurt right now.
Okay,
This is
let me say
reality.
this. Let me say
Yeah.
this. I think what the plan was that night was when he fought Ugas. They didn't think Ugas was gonna open up, right? So what they said was, we're not gonna go out there and let him play around and just dance and move and dance and shell up. So we're gonna walk straight to him. We're gonna break him. Because he's not gonna open up. So we're gonna have to force it. So when you do that, you do put yourself in range to get
Get
caught,
touched. Yeah.
get touched. But that's what that style does. But the other thing about that style is, a lot of the punches that people want to bring in hard, he catches some of them, the tip of the punch with his glove. But I agree with you. He did get a little touched a little in ways I didn't like in the Ugas fight, but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think he was ever in no real danger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, but but he do get touched there. Like I said, I was mentioning earlier about the Danny Garcia fight. Danny hit him with a couple shots. I was like, man, pretty, and caught him pretty decent. But but
But
that's
these are world class fighters too.
yeah, yeah. But see, that was also impressive at the same time, because even Sean Porter, when Sean Porter caught him with an uppercut and hit him with the uppercut, and he's getting hit, and at the same time as he's taking the uppercut, he's throwing a hook that lands just as good as his uppercut he just ate. That's the part right there, I think, that separate the two. I've never seen Bud do something like that, and that's why I'm like, ooh, boy, I mean, it's not to take nothing away from him, because like I said, Bud at 40, 35, okay, but I just didn't like him at 47.
Check
That
this
was
I
my
out,
like
bro.
only
him.
break.
I like him
They
everywhere.
they both show. One thing I respect about these two brothers is they both have shown you, okay, I got to get this cat out of here, and they stepped it up when they needed to. I thought Earl did it a good job when he stepped up and dropped Sean in a critical moment. But as far as Bud, man, this is just how I feel, and I feel the same way about Tank when he fought Mario Barrios. Anytime, this is my opinion though. Anytime I could be sitting in the corner and my coach come to me, or my trainer come to me, or my people come to me and tell me, brother, you losing, you need to step it up or do something. And then I go out there the next round against a fighter who is a top level fighter who I've been struggling with. I go out there and I stop them, or I completely turn the fight completely around. That's a hell of a quality, because that tells me that, you know what, it's possible that this brother been holding back and been playing chess. And for him to be able to go out there, he about done figured him out. He just didn't close the show yet. He needed a little motivation. So I I have to give Bud his credit for that again. I lean to Spence because I think a lot of Crawford fans, they do sound stupid, not acknowledging how great of a fighter Earl is. But if anybody can beat Spence, you damn sure better believe it's Bud Crawford.
Okay. That was a good. That was a good.
Yeah, that was a good assessment, my brother.
That was a good soliloquy you just did there, my brother.
Well
Oh,
said.
man.
Well said. Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm just glad, man. None of these fights tonight, though, man. Boots Ennis,
Man,
man. We ain't got on Boots yet.
all right. Tonight is Boots Ennis and Roman Villa. Now, the last couple of weeks, people been picking blowouts, and then the fights happened and didn't get what we wanted. Will that be the case tonight, or will Boots go out and be like, get out of here?
Man, yeah.
He gonna go in there and go get out of here. That's what he gonna do. Villa gonna
You
go in
better
there.
hope.
I
Better
think
hope.
Villa gonna go in there thinking, okay, I'm gonna show y'all like I did Speedy. I'm gonna go out here and show you, and that's what you. And I think a lot of times in fighting, we forget and we critique the fighter, and we like kind of like Tio and Taylor. We really forgot how bad that boy was because of his last couple of fights prior. Villa go out there. Boots' problem was in his last fight, he had trouble cutting off the ring, and he showed his inexperience as far as cutting off the ring, and he was doing too much trying to prove a point and get him out of there. Villa, if he come in there saying I'm about to upset this cat, he gonna fool around and Boots. Everybody, listen to me. Come tomorrow, everybody gonna be talking about Boots can beat Spence and Crawford again, which I don't think is the case.
That's what we want them to do, though. We need that to happen. We need to hear that type of talk tomorrow. We need that. I need to wake up tomorrow morning to can't nobody be Boots. Everybody's scared of Boots talk. I need that. I need that in my life. Yes, sir. We need that. Boots for president. Boots. Yes, we need all that. Get the gas truck back because all the gas went out the car in the January.
Yeah, man. That they going I think Boots going to do well tonight, man. I know he been kind of hungry and he looking. Now I don't want to say looking over the dude's shoulder, but he been looking at his options. Here lately. What's going to happen after this big fight? Where is he going to stand there? Will they have a rematch? Can he slide in there and get a fight with somebody? But I heard him say the other day that he'll take that standing on this fight. Because I would imagine Earl and Bud going to do a rematch, so he just will go ahead and take a fight like that, and you know,
I
after they
mean,
rematch, jump on in there.
maybe he might get the winner of Kiefer Ugar.
Oh man, I like that too. I like that fight.
He gonna pack Keith up.
Probably so, but I still
Nah,
like it. I still like it.
He's getting packed up.
you saying Uga's gonna pack Keith up?
Absolutely. Yeah, I said that.
Oh,
I said it. Yeah, he gonna pack. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, 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 yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah. Come on. You sound like you got something for me. Let's get it.
no.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
like.
hey, one thing about it is, I mean, based on I don't know you, but based on me listening to you, I'm a fan of boxing. Basement. I've been watching for. I mean, you definitely know what you're talking about, and you educated. So just because I don't agree with you, don't mean it's no
No, no,
smoke.
no,
I
no,
just
no,
think.
no, 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 baby. Listen. Today is barbershop talk, baby. We just having barbershop talk.
Well,
Yeah,
well, let me say because this is what it is. I'm hoping Ugas can win. I love watching Ugas fight, but the thing about it is, again, I think Keith Thurman's gonna look a lot better than he did when he fought my man Mario. I think Ugas is flat footed. He stands in front of you. He's
Mm-hmm.
game as all hell, but Thurman is got a little pop. He don't have it like it don't seem like he has it like he used to. He got a little pop, and he's gonna catch Ugas in the same angles, and
Mm-hmm.
I think he's gonna actually win in a unanimous decision. I think he might stop him.
Stop Ugas.
I think he might, or he's gonna be a
Man,
unanimous decision.
man, listen to me, man.
mm,
I watched that man. I watched that man have a broken over the bone for 5, 6 rounds, and still wanted to keep going.
yeah. He didn't never
And
quit.
and you want me to believe that a man that couldn't stop Mario is gonna stop him.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, brother. Sometimes in the heat of the moment, you can get hurt in the heat of the moment, and your gameness and your desire can get you over. It's just like I had. What's this? I ain't gonna say too much about that, but the heat of the moment and that you can fight through something and be game through something, but then after you recover and you have time to sit down and then you recover and you start training again and getting back, you start feeling those ailments. In other words, just because he finished and showed gameness in that fight, I'm curious, that's all I'm curious to know is if he when he get in the ring and that pain re-injure or he feel that pain again, is he gonna be willing to fight through it like that?
Let me ask y'all something. And I just want everybody to here ask y'all. I'm gonna ask the panel. Before I answer this, I just want to ask y'all one question. When the last time we seen a determined, strong, hungry Keith Thurman? I know the answer, but I want you to. When is the last time you seen that?
I thought he was. I thought he showed it against Pacquiao. I just think he was a little late pulling. I think he was just a little late displaying it. But that's a good
Okay,
question.
okay. I agree with you on that, my brother. I think he was right about that. He kind of dropped the bag right there because that would have kept things in line, and he probably would have got an Earl fight somewhere in there.
Oh, he would have been a wild card in the game. That would have been him
Yeah,
and Earl instead of Ugas
yeah,
and Earl. You're right. You're
exactly.
absolutely right. He could have sped up the process for a lot of stuff. He'd have been on the line
Mhm.
for a lot of stuff. But hey, let me tell you something. I haven't seen that Keith Thurman since the Danny Garcia fight. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen it. You know, I haven't seen it. He took the Danny fight. He was gone for 2 years, came back, almost got knocked out by Josito Lopez. Then
True.
he ran in the Pacquiao, got beat, disappeared for 2, 3 years, and then he came back with this Mario Barrio.
Man, I
See
forgot
me,
about that Josecito Lopez
now,
fight.
now,
Oh
now,
my
now, no, no,
God.
no, 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 no. But see, here's the thing though. But while that was going on, Ugas was out here putting in work.
True.
Ugas was putting in work. Packing up Omar Figueroa, who everybody thought was the next big thing. Everybody wrote him off now because ever since that Ugas fight, he done fell off the rails. But before that Ugas fight, a lot of people had high hopes for Omar Figueroa.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So took care of Figueroa. He really beat Sean Porter. Let's
I
keep it a
agree.
buck, y'all. He really beat Sean Porter. Let's keep it 1,000 here. He took care to do Ramos, and then he packed up Pacquiao. The only thing that stopped the show was Earl.
Hmm.
But even in every fight he showed up, he was hungry. He was ready. We didn't think he was gonna piece up Manny like that. Where he went in there and chopped up, broke up Manny. Yeah, Manny was old, but you was old. You got in the ring, so I beat you like the man you supposed to be. Right?
Should have
Yeah,
took
ain't
the round
nobody.
out.
Yeah, I didn't tell you sign the paperwork, but I got a job to do. You know what I'm saying? Man said, man, he old and he Manny Pacquiao. My job is to dust him off. You know what I'm saying? Had Manny all puffed up, had Jingy feeding him soup. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is every time I seen Ugas, he was hungry, man. Dropped Sean Porter in that 12th round. They didn't call it a knockdown. I'm saying this. If that guy show up with that hunger and this dude that I've been seeing since before the Josito Lopez fight show up, give me Ugas. Give
Yeah.
me Ugas.
I get it.
Yeah, I mean, he had too much time off though, man. I mean, I don't know what the hell he been doing, playing the
Man, he
freaks
been
out
down,
there.
man. He been down. He been down Florida eating, man. He just came off a nice vacation. He just came off a nice vacation overseas. And out there
He's a
looking all
part-time
good.
fighter.
Yeah, man. He living life.
Listen, I think really honestly, I think Spence. You remember? I know y'all remember this because y'all my age. Y'all, if not older, y'all remember Rocky Five? Was it Rocky Five? The beginning of Rocky Five?
Did he say we his age?
Y'all probably a little older than me, bro. I'm 44. Y'all probably a little older than me.
Wow. So
Oh,
now you are older than I thought, though. You sound young, though. You sound younger, not young
yeah,
like, but you
yeah,
sound younger than your voice. Yeah,
yeah,
man. We got you by
Yes,
we
sir.
got you by a few years, baby. We got you by a few years.
yeah.
So y'all remember Rocky? You remember
Absolutely.
the after? Okay, so you remember the beginning of Rocky Five when after he beat the Russian and he was in the locker room and he was shaking. Adrian,
Yeah.
I never felt like this before. Yeah, that's how I
Yeah.
felt about Ugas after that Spence fight. He showed heart, but I believe when he was in that damn locker room,
Hmm.
then between them eyeballs and them that rib cage, I think he was in
Yeah.
there like, baby, this ain't right. I'm trying to
Listen,
say that brother. I believe that. I think his heart left that day. I think he fighting for a check. I think he
you
done.
know what? Now listen, I ain't gonna lie though. Now I ain't gonna lie
Yeah.
now.
You got to make
Er,
you make a good case.
I ain't gonna lie. Now, listen. That Red, what you just said was
Uh huh.
some good stuff. Now, look, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
You was quick on your feet that time. Yeah, that was some good cooking because that man did beat Danny Garcia in the mental health. So I mean,
Yeah.
so that meant next, Danny was thugging out, and the next thing you see my man crying on TV, telling me he got mental health issues. So I mean, you're right. I mean, Earl may have changed his life that night. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie. Listen, I told everybody in Clubhouse when they was trying to pick because I said, listen. I said, this following the Tuesday ain't gonna happen. I said, by the time they get Ugas and the Ambulance, Earl gonna call out Bud.
Mhm.
Did I tell him that basement? I said,
Man,
by the time I said, listen, I said, Ugas leave him in the ambulance. He's getting in the ambulance for this fight is over.
yeah, yeah. I was at that fight. That was man.
Did you see the ambulance pull up? You saw the ambulance pull up?
I seen them getting them. I seen them getting them out of there.
I mean, cause the way you said it, you made it seem like you seen the ambulance. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't care about the fight. Did you see the ambulance?
I seen them
Oh,
getting them
man.
out of there.
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Hey, listen. And the next day was Easter Sunday, man. That man didn't even get to go to the cookout. That's terrible, man. Can you picture that, man? You know what I mean? Everybody eating ribs and macaroni and all that stuff. You in there eating hospital food. I be beefing.
He
That
just
man
fell on
said
his knees and
his
prayed.
eye was bleeding for 6 months.
Man,
Was it
listen,
6 months?
but I'm saying though, man, but did you see the all access they did, man? Spence all them, he got the family at the house, they got ribs and chicken and everybody on the phone, FaceTime and that man laid up in the hospital eating some gerb. I be heated. Man. Man, that man beat me out the cookout. You know what I'm saying, man? That you wrong for that, man. You wrong for that.
Damn, I
Man,
ain't never think about that, bro.
hey man, beat the man out the cookout, man. You know what I'm saying? People, it's Easter the next day, everybody had, you ain't
Yeah.
you gonna sit there, you had plans. You know you had plans.
Yes,
You know what I
dude.
mean? That man said, maybe gotta cancel plans, maybe gotta go visit the man at the hospital. You know what I
Man,
mean, man? Early them turning up, DJ playing, food everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Mm-mm-mm.
yes, indeed, man. That was a whole good fight card, though. That whole damn card was good.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, that's what Spence do, and I know I was talking about his eye and the check hooks and all that, but the flip side is Spence is a Terminator, and you know, and that's what Bud got to make sure he be on point with because he ain't gonna once Spence find that spot, it's a wrap.
All I'm gonna tell y'all is this, for all you Bud fans, I'm gonna tell you this. It's the one thing that I think I need you to pay attention to. When Bud fucked Cal Brook, the fight didn't go but 4 rounds. Cal Brook was landing nothing but a heavy jab for the first first round and a half, 2 rounds, whatever. And at the end of that fight, Bud's eye
Was
looked like
already jacked up.
it would look like they fought 12. That
Yeah,
can't happen in a fight with Earl.
that's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact. You're right.
Yeah, but you never seen Bud eyes swell up or anything like that ever happened to him before. So he been
No,
pretty fortunate.
no. It's rolled up that night against Cal Brook.
Yeah, that night. But I mean, I'm saying the other
Yeah.
fights,
Well, I mean, he
No,
ain't nobody else with Spence. I mean, that's the problem with that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
I'm
can't
just
have, he
saying.
can't afford
All I'm
that
saying is,
expense.
if that thing started to swell, and look, it ain't even got to be to the point that just because Spence that guy. Some people, if you throw the right shot on their eye, it just naturally swells. That's some people that I know. I know fighters that have had that problem. If that's something that he got, this ain't the guy that had that issue with. Because once that thing get blurred, you know what he going for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Eh,
you're
He
right.
trying to get if that man get one more audible bone surgery. And it's his mother's birthday. Oh my God! Please don't miss the cookout. Don't miss the cookout. Don't miss the cookout. Don't miss the cookout. Don't miss that cookout, bro. So I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I would really be hot, man. I would really be lit up, man. Everybody else, rib and chicken, and turning up. I'm sitting up there looking with a remote control and a Bluetooth.
Man.
Nah, man. You know what I'm saying?
He said he had to be there with the Gerber baby food.
Yeah, but the Gerbil, man. Man eating applesauce. That man out there eating burgers and fries and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I mean, eating applesauce. Got my girl rubbing my face and stuff. Man, come on, man. You can't do me like that, man. And then I gotta eat it for 2, 3 days too. Come on, man.
Oh
Nah,
man.
lit. Pushing buttons to tell somebody I gotta go use the bathroom.
I tell you,
You know
man,
what I'm
and that was Ugas. Ugas a pretty big ass dude for 47 too.
saying? Yeah.
Damn, he looked bigger than Spence.
He
About
didn't
it.
look that big. He didn't look that big on that gurney. Mhm. And that's my man. That's my man, man. I used to talk to Ugas at the beginning of the pandemic. Ugas cool fella. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, he good. I still favor him over Thurman right now, but I do see the point
I
though.
don't know, man. He made a valid point though,
Yeah,
man.
he
If that
did.
man,
No, he
if that
did.
man, if that man took him, if that man took whatever had left in him out, now then that's different.
Yeah,
So we got to see which one of them got what left. Now listen, it would do more for the division if Keith won because at least Keith
I
keep
agree.
around. It
Yeah.
keep around for another another fight with one of the youngins. Virgil is gone, so we can write Virgil off. The 140-pound division is done with Virgil, and he might be done with boxing all the way around. Prayers to him and his family.
you ever find
Um,
out what it is they say that happened to him? I mean, what
all I
happened?
know is whatever's going on, young man, take your time that you need off. Do the sport will be here. Go home, take care of yourself. Let your family be with there for you. Don't push nothing. Because see, what you don't want him to do is be like, okay, we just gonna move up and wait, and then try to go through the same thing 6 months from now. And he collapse again. We don't need that.
Yeah,
Because he's been
Because each
dealing with
time
that
you
for a
collapse,
minute, seemed like.
yeah, and each time you collapse, it's gonna get worse. So go home, take some time off, man. Let your body heal. Get you some spare ribs, and you know what I mean. Get you some spare ribs and get you, some steaks and some chops. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a little disappointed about that, man. I pray for him. I was really looking forward to that fight. You know what I mean? I wasn't even gonna even
hmm
really think about. I wasn't really thinking about the Boots fight tonight. To be honest with you,
You
I was really.
wasn't thinking about the Boost fight tonight?
I'm gonna be honest, brother. Before I was focused on that Stanionis and Virgil fight because to me,
yeah.
Stanionis, Virgil, and Boots, that's the future of the welterweight division.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, those two guys fighting one another, that was what it's about. You know what I mean?
Mm.
That's the best of the best outside of Boots. Now I think Boots can beat both of them, but you know,
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah. I wanted to see the
I don't
matchup.
think it's no walk in the park.
hey,
Yeah, I want to see the best versus the best because Virgil is a hell of a fighter and Stanionis is a rough.
Mm-hmm.
He might surprise you.
Yeah, yeah. That was very interesting matchup. I thought that was a big step up for Virgil too.
oh, here you go. Here you go.
Yeah.
Here you go with the
Well, you, well,
dancing.
you, well, you, well, you know, Stanley Onis fought the same that night that Ugas fought Spence too. I saw
Tell
that.
me who he
That was
fought. Tell me who he
he
fought. Tell me who he fought. Tell me who
he
he
bought
fought.
he bought
Tell
the
me who he
guy
fought.
who had a title he shouldn't have had
Who he fight? Who he fight?
at Butiev.
You know what I'm saying? Stop that stuff, man.
Yeah, but he's still better than anybody else that Virgil had fought up to that
Are you
point. I think.
serious? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, who? I mean, I agree with the brother. Who did Virgil beat that was better than Stanionis?
Well, let's get down to it. Let's get down to it. Hold on. Let me
Dig
go
into
down.
the files and pull out the
No, I'm,
videotape.
I'm right here. You know what I mean? Not buying it. Not buying it. I ain't the biggest Virgil fan, but I ain't buying it. Not buying it. Oh man, Stanley Otis went 12 rounds with Thomas Delorme.
I get
You know what
that,
I'm saying?
but I mean, my question is, brother, is that who did Virgil beat that?
We about to get to it. We
Okay,
about to get to it. About to give you ironclad evidence. Let's see. Let's see. We don't have this because this sound like slander. This sound like slander. Okay, let's go through it. He's 19-0, 19 knockouts. I didn't know that.
he
Oh,
knocked out
19.
everybody he been in the ring with.
Okay, so he fought the Mean Machine.
Okay,
He fought Maurice Hooker, which that don't count because Maurice coming off getting blasted by
so before you go any further, OG, let me ask you this:
mm.
Are either one of those guys better than Stanionis? And I think they're both good fighters, but is either one of them better than Stanionis?
Right now we don't know.
Okay.
And he fought Herrera. He fought Herrera. I said, Brian, Sammy Vargas, Maurice Hooker, and he fought the Mean Machine.
Yeah. I
Now,
see. I
now,
take
now,
Stanley
now,
Onis
now,
over
now,
all them guys.
Facts.
now over the Mean Machine.
I think he beats
For
him the
sure.
brakes off the Mean Machine. Yeah.
He beat the brakes of the Mean Machine.
I don't mean
Mm.
like knock him out. I think just beat his ass for
He
12
beat the brakes of the
rounds.
Mean Machine.
Yes.
Went 12 with Thomas DeLome. Gonna beat the brakes of the Mean Machine. Okay, all right. I'm just trying to add it up now. I'm just trying to add it up.
I don't think Mean Machine fought Deloney.
I hope he didn't.
Shoot,
Well,
I
Mean
think
Machine
Bud
is
is the only
Styles
person
make
anybody know that he fought, ain't it?
Styles make fights. Mean Machine. He put it out. He leave it out there.
He leave it out there.
Yeah, he going to knockout. He going for the knockout. So the problem is that when you fighting like that, you leave yourself open.
Okay. I mean, I'm gonna say this here, man. So far, so let me go. Let me go to Stanionis. Let me go to Stanionis. See what he got going on. We know he fought Boutiev. He fought I think did he fight Jamal James? Did he fight Jamal James?
I'm not sure, brother.
No, Boutiev beat Jamal James, right?
For the title,
Boutiev
yeah,
the one that he the one that beat
yeah,
Jamal James, right?
yeah.
Okay. Boutiev beat Jamal James. We working on. We gonna get it together.
I hear you over there hitting them
Mm-hmm.
buttons.
Mm-hmm.
That's not me
Oh, he
typing.
ain't
That's
trying to
somebody that's
hide.
clicking, clicking,
Oh,
clicking,
is
clicking.
it? Oh, okay.
Now you can't hear me typing, but I'm clicking and clacking, but that ain't me.
Nah, I'm on the Joan playing this undisputed boxing Joan.
Oh yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Who got that joint?
I'm trying to
I
get
got
it.
that Joan, bro. If you try and get on, let me know, bro. I'm undefeated on this motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Is
Well,
Tank on there? Is Tank on
Oh
there?
shit,
Nah,
I've been
man.
trying
man,
to find it.
Who all on there? Is Tank not
Oh,
on
it's
there?
hey, they got a bunch of motherfuckers on there. And they still keep dropping every other day. They dropping new fighters, so that's the one thing I like about it. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay.
Damn.
so standing on this, he had a no decision with Louis Collazo,
Mm-hmm.
Thomas Delorme, and Boutiev. We can stop there. We can stop right about there. We can stop right
Mm-hmm.
about there. I mean, so to me, they should competition wise. I think they right on the same level.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
They
That's
about
that's
same
that's
level.
that's why I wanted to see it.
I was giving Virgil the edge because
Me
but
too.
because he does have power and he's a solid boxer. Um, I think he's a little basic though. I think that's where I would give the both of them with basic. But my man likes to fight on the inside, and I think he would give Virgil fits with fighting on the inside because Virgil he kind of want to get a little separation so he can hit you with the end of his punch. So he can extend and utilize his power. And I thought Stanionis might could neutralize that power by getting on the inside and roughing him up. And we have to find out how Virgil is because Virgil does get frustrated. He can be frustrated in there. I've seen him get frustrated. So it was interesting to see how that fight would have played out.
Yeah,
Well,
that
we'll
would have been
never
good.
know.
Yeah, that'd have been a good one, man.
We'll never know now.
Yeah, it sucks, man. But like I say, Boots said he'd like to take him on, after this fight. So maybe they'll put that together.
Boots beat the brakes off Stanley on.
Well, I think he needs to because like the
Yeah,
idea that he could have beat. I know that's not y'all stance, but the idea that uh he was just gonna go in there and beat Bud Crawford and beat Spence. I thought that was just outrageous.
I
Um,
mean,
I mean, it's a nice, good, strong, sturdy guy that's in his prime. That would have been a good test for him. It would have been good. He probably would get him, but I think for a couple of them rounds, it'll make it a little interesting.
but let me say it like this: he a little arrogant, he a little cocky, which ain't nothing wrong with.
who,
Uh,
who?
uh, Boots. Um, and,
Nah.
and he fight. Oh yeah, he fight like it too. And I've seen him get hit with some shit that he's eating. It's kind of like I'm not gonna put them in the same category, but it's kind of like with Big Baby. I was never drinking his Kool-Aid because I thought he was taking too many punches. It's not to me. It's a fight. I'm not one of these guys that think, oh, you shouldn't get hit. And no, it's not about that. It's just the way you getting hit. You shouldn't be getting hit with flush punches that you just so happen didn't get hit by the right person. And Boots takes a lot of, to me, he takes a lot of clean punches from time, not a whole lot, but he does get hit clean sometime, and he falls into the punches sometime. And against Bud or against Spence, I can't see him being able to do that, let alone him showing that he don't off the ring.
But you just said
So
something that was.
I can easily see, I can easily see Crawford trapping him.
But you just said something that kind of counteracts to that point because we've seen him get hit with punches that, and you said if somebody else would have thrown that punch, it might have got
Mhm.
him out of there. So I think
Yeah.
he gauges as a professional what punches he feels he can and can't take because I don't think that if he in there with a motherfucker that can get him out there, power wise, I don't think he's running into those punches as you was just saying. So I can't really fault that against him. If anything, I'm saying he's, living the fight another day by instead of trying to maneuver all the way out of it, he just taking the lesser of the
Hey,
punches.
bro, I respect that, and what you said is, and I'm glad you said that because there was another young brother we was talking, and I used Big Baby was the whole conversation, right?
Right.
Uh, and he said the same thing you just said. Well, when he can gauge and he know who not to do that against. What make you great is what make you great. Like example, when you watching these guys from football come out of college, the same way that you say, man, he run a 4.3, man, he runs hella routes. You the same way you pick that, take that apart of evaluation. You
Right.
can't ignore the two ACL tears that he had because those injuries follow his resume. So what I'm saying is what makes Boot so spectacular is his offensive and how offensive he is. You can't just say, "Oh, well, he's going to fight this guy," because if he starts playing more defense and stops and worrying about getting punched, then that's going to take away from some of his offense. He's a whole nother fighter. Now you're actually do something he's not doing on a regular in the ring.
I look at it like this.
And now I have a
And I'm in
question.
the.
I get
Bam.
Oh, he must went out a little bit.
Who went out?
no, I just pressed the mute.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we both pressed the mute at the
Hmm.
same time, probably.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hear
my,
you, brother.
my 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 point is this. When I think of Boots, right? Was he 26-0, 27-0, something like that? Like Boots ain't lost yet doing what he's doing. So I can't fault him for what he's doing if it's gotten him where it's gotten him in his career. Now, if he's sitting at 22-9 and a couple of them wins he should have lost, okay, this conversation looks a little different. But my man's is sitting undefeated at the present time. So what's working for him has been working for him. He tweaks things here and there, but at the end of the day, I can't really use that as a crutch or a fault if that's what's getting him to 26-0 or whatever he is right now. Because the dude that he's going up against is what 26-1, 25-1, something like that. He's already lost before. You know what I'm saying? Boots ain't taken that defeat yet, and I'm not going to use what we may think as Boots' downfall. I'm not going to use that in a this is how he could lose it if it ain't happened yet. That's just how I feel. I look at the situation. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah, I get that. I definitely get what you're saying, brother, and that's a good point. I mean, that's how I feel about Bud or Spence knocking each other out. I haven't seen it, but there's levels to it. So you know what I mean. You can be 29, you can be 100-0, you can be 100 and you can be 100 wins and undefeated. But when you step in there with a quality opponent, what's going to happen? As great as Cesar Chavez was, and I watched him as a kid, and I'm definitely not trying to take anything away from him, but he did not look like a 80 something and old fighter when he fought Sweet Pea. You know, uh, I'm not gonna throw in the De La Hoya. He was a little old when he fought De La Hoya, but you know what I'm trying to say. It's levels to it. So even though you're right, brother, and that's a good way to look at it. I can't really debate it with you, but because it's hard to debate that because it's a fact what you said. But 29-0 don't have nothing to do when you get in the ring with Spence
You're
and
right.
you fool around and you get hit, or you get on the defense, you get on your back foot, and you allow Spence to build pressure and put pressure on you and get in his rhythm. And not you can't press restart. This ain't undisputed. You can't hit restart and say, "Damn, I'm gonna start over." You get hit in your rib and that motherfucker go crack. Uh-oh.
Well, my thing is this. I look at it in a situation as if it ain't broke, don't fix it. However, I do get what you're saying because I don't think he goes into the ring with that same mentality if he goes up against a caliber fighter that we're speaking on. So, like, I get what you're saying. I think we agree in a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying? So, appreciate the dialogue. But until I see him lose, I'm rocking with my man Boots. I think he nice. I think he got it. You know what I'm saying? Not too many dudes born after '95. You know what I'm saying? Is able to get in there and do what he do and make it look the way that he make it look. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's true. He does
it
look
is
better.
what it is. You gotta get a young brother some credit for that.
Yeah, I think he gonna style out on Villa tonight. Really, I think he gonna get people back on his bandwagon.
Yeah, and he not losing that he not losing that belt right now. It's not happening. He gonna keep the IBF belt, and tomorrow we're gonna talk about it, and keep it pushing like it is. So I ain't worried too much about that. Hey, Sports Haven, you still on here?
Yeah, I'm on here, brother. I'm
Yo,
still.
we was talking earlier. I don't know where Apostle went. We was talking earlier about the Haney Shakur situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we all are kind of splitting ends at this point. You cool with the 75-25 split that's going on?
Man, to me, they're both great fighters. It's like the movie Belly when they was in the restaurant. To me, Tank is DMX, and Shakur and Haney are the two fucker boys that got into an argument and one shot each other, trying to prove something to DMX. Um, I think to answer your question though, I him offering him 75-25 to me tells me he didn't want to fight. And it's not like they didn't publicly say they're not pressed to fight him. They've already said it, and their actions just proved it. However, let me say this though: what's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Because Devin them been getting a lot of shit thrown at them because they opened that Pandora's box when they scream everybody's ducking them, and then you let Shakur get in the ring and you leave your wife and your children in the ring running away. Um, the bottom line is this: Shakur wants to be great. He wants the belts. He offered you 75-25. Even though Cambosis isn't the same level fighter, Haney did everything he needed to do to put himself in a position to do what he's doing now. Shakur, just as much as I can say Haney did fight, offer him 75-25, he's still sending him a contract. From my understanding, I don't know if that's a fact. From my understanding, he still sent him a contract, and Shakur should have took it to prove a point.
Uh, and I get what you're saying, bro. I really do. I really do. I'm not gonna pretend like I don't understand what you're saying. My issue is this: if we're the talk of the town,
What the
if
talk of the town?
you said what?
What the talk of the town? What the
You
talk of
know
the town?
Shakur and Haney right now the talk of the town. We want that fight. Everybody wants that fight. They the talk of the town right now. They on Twitter, Instagram, social media, going back and forth, jabbing it up. And then they say, all right, let's set up a fight. You got the whole world believing the fight getting set up. And then you say 75-25 split after what just went down with the situation with Loma and all that. Like, come on now. He's I'm cool with him not taking that fight because why you giving me 25%? Why are we even doing it? And the crazy part about it is Shakur already said what he said about it. He said, look, bro, we know this is an A side, B side fight. I'm not claiming that I'm A side, I'm not claiming that I'm big shot, I'm not claiming none of this. But at the end of the day, 75-25, like you couldn't give me the 65-35, the 60-40. Hell, even a 70-30 off the first number that you throw out there, we're not having this conversation the way we having it. You know what I'm saying? That still would have stayed in house. That wouldn't have even came out. They would have been like, all right, cool. You gave me 70-30. Can we push this to 65-35? But just to immediately jump out 75-25, like that's a crazy number right there, no matter how you slice it.
Well, listen, let me ask you this, right? So let me ask you this. And I don't know this. That's why I'm asking. I know Floyd took a lot of B side things when he fought Oscar. Um, did he or what was the split on the purse when he fought Oscar?
Apostle, you know that off the top of your head, brother? I don't know that off the top of my head.
Because ultimately, what I'm saying is,
I mean, here's the thing about the problem with that using Floyd is that yes, Floyd took like a 60-40 split, something like that. It might even be bigger than that, but the payout was
Right.
So, because the payout was life changing. You know what I mean? The payout was like 10 times what they fighting for. You know what I mean?
I
So,
get that.
so Oscar was the face of boxing.
Yeah, I get that.
I think for this particular situation, just for this situation, with everything that's going on with the social media chirping and all that, and guys pretending like they want to fight and pretending like they really want this to be a thing. I would have made the first number I would have thrown out was either 70-30 or 65-35. Like that's just how I feel, because 75-25, that's a slap in Shakur face. That's a slap in Shakur face. You can't slice it no other way. Why would Shakur even take that? What does he gain from that?
Well,
Because
that's I have to stop you, bro. I don't want to cut you off.
nah, go ahead, bro.
Uh,
We good. Barbershop.
I know boxing is a business, so I don't want to ignore that and be ignorant to that thought, right? But just far as from a sport, from a sporting or a fan of a sport concept is, I personally, just me, and again, I put the so let me be clear. Haney clearly don't want to fight because what he offered him says he don't want it. So I don't want it to make it seem
I'm
like,
not
oh,
gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna agree to that.
that's fine. That's fine. You don't have to agree with it. But to me, that's saying he don't want it. But the two things is this, because I think it should be 60-40. But two things is this. At the end of the day, I don't give a damn about their pockets. Uh, you say you want to be legacy. It's all about legacy. Just like I can hold a fire to Haney and say, hey, man, you said it's about legacy. Now you offer him 75-25. That's cap. You don't want to fight. I have to look at Shakur and say, hey, man, you had one fight at 135. You went in the ring. You called him out. He threw a contract on there. Go ahead and take the belts because you said you get the best of them all time. Go ahead and get them out of the way. Suck them down to 135. Go ahead and beat them. Get the belts. Now you're the undisputed champion in the world under top rank. Now you can really put the pressure on Tank, but he's
Facts.
not doing it.
Facts. But we all see the problem with that, though. We know that boxing is a what have
Okay.
you done for me
Wait,
lately.
wait, 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 wait. Now
What's up, Pop?
every now and again y'all be cooking. Then you say that one thing, and I'm like, nah, that ain't it.
What you talking about?
When you said then you could really put pressure on Tank. Nah,
You can't
nah,
put pressure on Tank. You
nah,
can't.
homie.
You can't.
Well,
Nah.
I felt you, and I knew that's what you was talking about, brother. Once you jumped in, and I threw it out there, I thought you might would have said something. I love Tank. Tank can't do no wrong to me. I think he beats both of them because I think they little boys, and I think get
Ooh.
the ring with them. I think that's what happened with Ryan. Ryan got in and said, "Oh, this is a grown man. It's different levels to this thing." But I mean, Tank is at a point in his career, from not from a financial, and he's showing it. He's calling out. He's trying to let people. He's trying to beat the best. He's tired of the talk. So I do think it put a little pressure on him because if he's at undisputed, if Shakur's at 135, he's undisputed. He ain't going nowhere. Tank, you 135. You everybody know you beating everybody. Fight him or shut up.
But see, now you're playing in the Tank's role because you did all of that just to get Tank. Imagine telling people I had to go and get 4 belts just so a dude that don't have a belt, who's the talk of the town, could even look
Yeah,
my way so I could fight him. You
I
already
get.
playing in the Tank hands. This is why I'm saying Tank, and I've told Apostle this many a times. Tank
You
is
told
the big
me this
joker.
many a time.
When we was on the podcasting with Jay Jones, you know what I'm saying? Like we had this conversation how
You
I feel about
sure it
Tank.
was me that you
It
told
may,
this?
you know what? It could have been Bezal. It could have been Bezal, Pastor. It could have
Okay.
been. But I know you be on the jump. So the bottom line I'm trying to
Well,
prove, the point I'm trying to make is when it boils down to it, Tank is in a whole different stratosphere when it comes to this boxing thing. Somebody made a good point too. I think Apostle made a good point. You seen the views he got off the Ryan jump. You know what I'm saying? What was they fighting for? What you know what I'm saying? Like he's already done that. He's the face. He's the face. It is what it is. You can argue it. You can say whatever you want. Everybody wants to fight Tank. Everybody thinks that Tank is the boss. So for Shakur Haney to get undisputed, get the belts, do everything, and then say, "Oh yeah, we did this. Now Tank, look at us. Look at us, big bro Tank." Like you know what I'm saying? Like he's already set the promotion. So it is what it is, man. I just think that A 75-25. I was cool with 65-35. Like I was cool with that. I
I'm
think
cool
that
if they spend the block. I'm cool if they spend the block. Just don't drag
But
it
see,
out.
my thing is, I
If
don't.
y'all can't get it together,
People
go and
saying that
spend the block.
people saying because it's the 25 split that that's a bad offer. That's saying that he don't want to fight. But you got to realize that should be the first offer because the first offer he going to get
Oh,
mandatory is the
That's true.
25 anyway.
He's right.
So you got to start there.
they don't woke up grandpa.
He's right though because Shakur didn't send it. I thought Shakur should have sent the counter offer. He didn't even do that. So I agree.
You took a nap. You took a nap, didn't you? You took a nap, didn't
Now I was letting them get chop it up a little bit, man.
now I'm gonna be real though. If he take this 75-25 off the first offer, who knows who's gonna play him like that, bro? I feel like that's a slap in the face to
you? Nah,
75-25.
nah. He'll never have to do that. He'll never have to deal with that ever again.
But
We
see, I
say
got
that now, but just in case, just in case situations do happen, circumstances do present
I'm only
themselves.
the B side to one man. I'm only the B side to one man, bro. I'm only the B side to one man, bro. After this, there's only one man that I can be the B side for, and his name is Javante.
Facts.
Mhm.
I'm
That's
cool with it.
that's a
I
lot
just
of
want the
that's
fight
a
to
lot
hurry
of
up and
power in
happen.
itself.
Yeah, yeah. Ain't nobody can't nobody else dictate no terms to me after this.
Not even Canelo.
Come on, man. He'll never be in the ring with Canelo, man.
Why
Listen,
not? Why we never been Canelo?
he would never be in the ring with Canelo.
But I'm asking why
Canelo,
not?
because you're at 135 right now. Canelo is at 168. You're never gonna make it to that.
I don't know. I don't like the word never. I don't like the I like to leave possibilities open. You know what I'm saying?
So you think at some point in his lifetime, from 130, 135, to go to 140, to 147, to 154, to 160, that when he finally get to 68, Canelo will still be here?
Who said I didn't say he was gonna go away up to 168 though. I never threw that number out there. They could be somewhere in the middle.
Canelo ain't never
Anything is
coming down.
possible.
Young
Anything is
man, young
possible.
man, young man. Listen. You was cooking, you doing good today. Where you about to go right now is dangerous. So let me help you out.
If we're gonna sit here and pretend like anything isn't possible, cool, we can move forward. But
No,
all
no,
I'm
no, no,
saying,
no. What I'm saying is ain't no fighter of Canelo status gonna starve himself, put himself in harm's way for anybody that's that far down. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
I
That's a
get what
lot.
I get what you're saying. I just can't throw that possibility out the window just yet. We've seen stranger things in the world. Trump was president before. You feel what I'm saying?
I mean, bruh,
They just found
but what
cocaine in
you
the White
just
House.
said, brother, it's called that's a quantum reach. That's a humongous reach.
We don't even got to go back to it. I'm just saying when we talk about names of I'm only B side to one person. You know what I'm saying? Yes, he's only B side to Tank Davis. But if there was ever an idea out there that there would be a Canelo, you wouldn't think he would be B side to him either.
Yeah, he would be, but but again, you're talking about a fight that will never happen.
I feel what you're saying, brother. I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, by the time he get there, Canelo be long gone.
Yeah, Canelo got Jamel problems right now.
He got Jamel
Yeah,
problems.
yeah, he got Jamel problems.
Yeah, he got Jamel
Jamel
problems.
problems. So sound like to me, right? Sound like to me you picking Jamel, what it sound like to me.
I tell
That's
you
it.
what though, I
Yes,
like
I
Jamel.
am.
I
Yes, I
like his
am.
shot.
Now,
Yes,
now,
I
now, let me tell you something. Now you know Jamel. I love me some Jamel Charlo. That is my guy. That's one of my guys. Don't get it twisted. But this is a tall order, my brothers. This is a tall order. See what I'm saying? You went to a chicken house and you ordering steak. See, you
Yeah.
went to Popeyes and you ordering a T-bone. You ordering a T-bone at Popeye.
What's the one thing that you worry about in that matchup between him and Canelo?
Well, it's a lot to worry
All I
about.
all, all
Like,
I want my
like,
man to do
like
is
what? I mean, I need that spelled out to me because I only see one thing that I would even worry about fight Canelo.
You spell it out. Don't try to set me up. You spell it out.
Well, I'm going to do that now.
Don't try to set
Now,
me up. You spell it
for
out then.
me, it's only a question of one thing as far as what I look at Canelo and him to say that there's one thing that I think Canelo might have that's more than Jamel, and that's the power. As far as boxing ability and all that, I don't think he can out think him in the ring on anything that's going to be that clever. But the power situation is where, it could be too much. And that's like the only question that you have in Canelo's favor. But if he can take Canelo's power, Canelo in trouble.
Well, look,
That's a big if.
that's where my question comes for that, because first I like to say, man, listen, I love the fact that Jamel taking this man like he's an old school throwback fighter. I mean, even in that last fight he had against the first fight, I thought he lost the first fight against Castano, but he looked like Big Red after the fight. My office hours are from 9 to 5. Look, I really commend him. But the thing about Canelo is, and this is where Canelo don't get his credit, man, is that Canelo is got a very high IQ. And that's where I disagree. I think Jamel power will transfer because his power is based on punch location and speed. So it's not necessarily that he got powers where he put the punch at. And I think that's going to carry. But the problem is Jamel, sometimes him and his brother both do this. They think too much. And with Canelo, you have to put pressure on Canelo. You can't give Canelo time to think because Canelo is also a master at trapping you. And I think Jamel's going to be given a good fight, and he might even be in position to win. But the difference is Canelo might trap him and stop him, because I can see Canelo. I hope Jamel can stop Canelo. I think he can, but I've never seen Canelo even nearly stop. So it's kind of like at any given point, I can see Canelo stopping Jamel, and that's what scares me.
Okay, now let me ask everybody in the panel here too. Now, like my brother just said, and you absolutely correct, bro. And you don't see Canelo wobbled or hurt or anything like that. But what are the big punches that he'll face other than Triple G?
You don't think that's big enough?
Jacobs had a good pop on him.
He did
You don't
land that
think that?
one good pop. He did land that
You
one
don't
pop.
think that's big? You don't think that's a big enough punch?
It's okay, but I'm saying he hasn't had a lot of competition out there that's been able to or have that be a factor in many of his fights. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
My thing is with Jamel, and where I think Jamel can excel and actually cause big problems for him is, I mean, because if you look at Bivol, he kept his punches straight. I don't think Bivol punches as hard as Jamel. And if he keep his punches straight like that and move a little bit and really just, you gotta disrespect Canelo. You can't go in there and, oh, it's mighty Canelo. You gotta go in there like fuck Canelo. You gotta go in there just like Evander Holyfield went in there against Mike Tyson. Just like, I mean, hell, even Peter McNeely. I mean, I gotta take my
Peter
hat off.
McNally.
Yeah,
Peter McNally.
yeah. But no, but what I'm saying is he didn't. Yeah, he didn't win, but he went in there
He
and
didn't
went
come
for it.
nowhere close to Niller, man. That man went in and swinging all wild and got knocked clean across the ring.
Yeah,
Cut that
but
stuff
I'm
out, man.
saying he went for it though. That's my point. He got to go for
Yeah,
it.
and he went just like you said. The match where he went. Stop, man. Peter
Yeah,
McNally, man. Come on, man. Stop that stuff, man.
you got to go for him. You can't sit
That
back
man went in there. Look, that
and
man
give
there
him
went in there looking
respect
like a club
and
fighter.
then get into a chess match with him and all that and giving him respect. You can't do that. You got to go in there and just rough him up and just do your thing on him. That's
That's
what
not how
Bivol did.
Jamel fight, though. Jamel don't fight like that, family.
Now,
That's
let me say this. Let me say this. Now, when you say don't give him too much respect, I agree. Now, when you say, but the way you saying it is giving me pause because, yeah, you don't want to give him too much respect and not to get into your game, but not to go in there all swinging willy nilly. Now you're talking a whole nother.
Well,
I want
for me, the game plan would be to keep Canelo's feet moving. Keep him moving his feet, and the main thing you have to worry about with him is them hooks more than anything. So if you stay inside on him and you keep them phones up and you work your levels, you should be able to, if you comfortable and you good at what you're doing, you're gonna cause some problems. Now, is it
all
enough to
right.
win? I don't know, but I like to see him up against that to see how he responds. You know what I'm saying? Because if Jamel is going to do the upset, it's going to take some of this to get it done. That's all I'm saying. But Canelo could go in that motherfucker, hit that son bitch with a left hook, bam, and I'll be like, oh shit, man. You know what I mean? It could happen. But that's the whole beauty of the matchup to me, is that, because I think without that power thing, I don't think Canelo can outbox Jamel. I don't think that. I do believe
Gonna
he
be a
can
good
knock his
boxing
ass out.
match. Be a real good boxing match. Be real good. It's gonna be a real good boxing match. But I'm telling you something. If they get this tussling, you might knock my man Noodle loose.
Mhm. Yeah, because if you notice with Castano, Brian Castano, is he similar to
This ain't no
Canelo?
Castano. This ain't no Castano, brother.
Yeah, but hold on a second. Before y'all laughing, but hold on a second. Castano got better feet than Canelo do.
Backstar. Now look, man. Look. Now look. Come on, man. Listen. You doing too
No,
much.
no, Canelo
Brian
don't have Canelo.
Castano got better footwork than Canelo.
You not gonna tell me Canelo got
So
great feet.
I'm gonna ask you something. If I went in, so you telling me right now, do you want to? You really want to sell this? Is what you selling to me? You selling this to me? That Brian
You talking about
Castano
the man with the
got
knee
better
braces that
foot.
goes in the ring?
You talking
For
to
real?
me? But Brian Castano got better feet than Canelo.
He do move better in the ring than
Mm-mm-mm.
Canelo does. Canelo's a
Mm-mm-mm.
flat-footed fighter. His power comes from his feet standing flat-footed.
Mm-mm-mm.
If you got him moving around, there's no how he. No, he
Let
doesn't.
me say, I agree with the brother, man. And let me tell you why, man. And this is, I agree with that because here's the thing. Castano's a one hell of a fighter, man. Like I said, I thought he beat Jamel in that first fight. It could have been a draw. That's fair. A draw was okay, but I link and you know, and I was all for Jamel, but I looked at my wife and said, man, I think he lost. But Castano, I thought he beat Laura. That draw, I thought he beat him too. So Castano beat Laura. And then he turned around and beat Jamel. Like Castano is the truth. And
He a
I
good
think
fighter,
you can't
but
compare.
I ain't.
I think it's hard to compare
Mm,
anybody to Canelo because Canelo's resume is of any active fighter is the best. And you can't take away, and it's hard to compare Castano to Canelo, but if you're looking at it from a skill set point and looking at it from what you're looking at, Castano fighting a prime Jamel, Castano fighting a somewhat older Laura, but not older as he is today. When you look at some of those good wins that Canelo got on his resume, and you look at how old some of those fighters was, really, and just looking at the skill, I don't think it's a hard sell to say he got better footwork than Canelo, because I think he does have better footwork.
so hold on. Let's back this card. Now I give Castano his good fight against Patrick Testora, his good fight against Jamal, his good fight against Laura, even though an older Laura.
True.
But the man you talking about, right? Let me see. I done seen Floyd.
Yeah, true.
I done seen Shane. I done seen Austin Trout. I done seen Miguel Cotto. I done seen Triple G.
He was a young man back then.
Don't matter.
It
It's
do
in the
matter.
files. It's in my files.
If he don't move
It's in my
today like he
files.
did back then, he not the
Not go-
same fighter, bro. You got to be able to do that today.
Hey, bro. What I'm saying is
Yesterday
this.
can't save you today.
What I'm saying is this. The man fouls look good. The man fouls look good.
Yeah.
Foul cabinet look good.
Yeah,
And nobody, and other than the great Floyd Mayweather, nobody washed him.
Bivol did.
Nah, he
yeah,
ain't washing me. Bibble won. He ain't washing.
I thought he
yeah.
washed him.
I wasn't. It wasn't a washing. Now
Nah.
I mean,
He gave that
listen
boy
to
a
me.
bath,
No, no,
man.
no, no. Listen
He
to me.
gave
Listen
that
to me.
boy a bath.
Now let's listen. The rag was by the rags. The rag was by the basin. The rags was by the basin. But he didn't. He didn't put it. He didn't get it. He didn't get it. He didn't get a chance to really soak it in there. The rag was there. Now the rags. They brought the rags out. Now they was there, but they was by the basin.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, because when Canelo was younger, he moved a lot better. He did have a lot better movement, but now he's turned into a more of a flat-footed stalk. You get you in the corner and then bang on you. That's his thing.
I ain't gonna lie,
If
Black
you
Star.
keep
I
it,
hope you're right. Everything you saying, man. I hope you're right. I really do.
And
I hope you're right. I hope you're right.
you see what
I want you to
Bibble
be
did.
right.
and
Bibble
look,
basically mugged him. Bibble got him in the corner, and he just bop, 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 bop. And when he tried to get aggressive, he just turned it up on him. He wouldn't. He just smothered him. And then you see Canelo. And then this was a defining moment in the fight when you see Canelo back up. All of a sudden now he want to be Mayweather. The fuck is he doing? You knew the fight was over then. When you make a fighter abandon his whole program,
yeah, that's a
you done
fact.
you done something to his ass.
Yeah.
He knew he couldn't outbox him. He didn't have no problem with the decision. He didn't cry. Oh, I thought I won. He didn't say none of that shit. He took that
I
ass
mean,
left, and then when the man said, "Let me come to 68 and fight for your belt,"
Facts.
no, I don't want that.
I didn't want that fight. I didn't want that. I didn't want that 68 stuff. They gonna run it back. Let's run it this once. Nah, because Bivol was talking outside his neck. You don't weight drain yourself for no fight, bro. You
Yeah,
know, you don't.
but look what they did
You,
to Paul Bivol though, man. In the sport of boxing, ought
what
to
do you
be
mean, Paul
ashamed.
Bivol? You mean Paul Bivol? He need to be
No,
fighting Better Beef. He need to
no,
be
man,
fighting Better Beef.
no, no.
He
You
need to
got
be
let me
fighting
tell
Better
you.
Beef.
Hey, bro, you know what? I agree with you, but let me explain to you why he's not, and that's the problem that I'm trying to point out to you.
They
They
throwing it
won't
out
let
there.
him fight Bivol for undisputed, and they won't let him fight Canelo for undisputed. They just got the man stuck,
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
all because he beat him, and that's some BS, man.
All I'm
And and,
saying to
and,
you,
and, and
man.
further to that, why Canelo ain't fighting Bivol? I mean, Brother BF.
But he don't want that. He ain't going. That be
I know
done.
he don't
Come
want
on,
that.
man. Why he gonna fight Better Beef? What the boy he fighting Better Beef for, man?
Because
Stop that
they
stuff.
retired and want to
What was he
retire.
doing in there versus Bivol?
Well,
That's the
he
question I'm
cherry
asking.
picked Bivol. I think that was a cherry pick gone wrong, low key.
Exactly. Do you think Bivol is a better boxer than Jamel?
I think it's close.
I
Both
don't know. Now,
close.
Bivol ain't nothing
Bivol,
nobody to play with, man.
he work
No,
off
I
his
ain't saying I'm
jab. He
not.
got good footwork. He know how to. Bivol's good. I don't know, man.
Let me say this: people was big on Bivol when he first came out. I remember all the noise they was making before he got over there, and he was supposed to be this next big thing. And but you know, he kind of got quiet for a little while. But he was always considered to be a pretty good fighter. I think what it was Canelo winning that Jones sleep because the buzz on this boy had went down. So you did cherry pick him, but you definitely picked the wrong one.
He picking another cherry, ain't
Is it?
he? If I'm this cherry, I'm watching that last cherry. I'm like, okay,
All
shit.
right. All
Because
right.
you know what I'm saying? I mean, Jamel gonna add this extra weight on. We don't know how that's gonna affect him. You know, it could affect him in a negative way, but then again, it could go positive. Maybe
I
it
definitely
adds
could
weight.
go
Maybe
positive. It definitely could go positive because like I said, it could add to his punching power. It
yeah.
definitely could go positive.
That's what I'm
Jamel
saying.
definitely
So
has the tools to beat Canelo. That's a fact. He
yeah,
does have the tools.
Mm.
you work them straight punches and you busting you cracking them down the straight with some of them straight right hands like he hit Castano with. You know, Canelo ain't been hit with nobody that can hit like that on the inside like that. Not even Danny Jacobs caught him like that. So we don't know how he gonna respond to that either. So
Well,
it is
Kovalev hit
some
hard
things to
too,
watch.
though. Kovalev hit hard too, brother.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that wasn't a fixed fight.
I
Nah,
Ooh.
that was a fixed fight right there. If there was a fixed fight in boxing, it was that fight right there. I tell anybody, if you don't believe me, take that fight and put it up on half a screen on your TV, and take that fight that he had Anthony Yard a month earlier and stick it on the other side, and watch Kovalev and both of them, and then say to yourself, this is a month apart.
can't. I won't say that because you know why I won't do that. I won't debate. I won't debate you. I respect your view on that. But the reason I don't do, I try not to do that because I'm a firm believer. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right? Because if that's the case, when they start saying Deontay Wilder, his last fight was a fixed fight, which I think was bullshit. Ain't nobody gonna go in a coma on purpose. Because he sent that Viking to Van Hella when he hit him. Uh, so I try to stay away from that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
That I see what you're saying, my brother. But this right here was a whole different matter than that, because that was a whole fight. That I mean, even when he, oh my God,
All right, so
even
let me
when,
help you out. Let me help you out. Let me help you out.
I can't
Listen,
even.
listen. Everybody knows in between fights, Kovalev get on that bottle. He get on it heavy.
Yeah, he ain't had
Now,
time to get in the bottle.
Kovalev, no. So Kovalev was in the back of the bar. He had just beat up his wife or whatever. He had a fifth of vodka. They said, "You want to fight Canelo next week?" He said, "Sure."
Yeah,
And he got
but
he let he look. He went to the training camp. He was still in the middle of his binge. He was drinking. He was getting drunk during the training camp. All that, man. It's a fact. That he only took the Canelo fight for the bag. He didn't care about that fight. He didn't care about that fight.
yeah,
But
he
Nah, but nah, he was on that sauce. He was on that. He definitely was on that. He definitely was on that bottle.
He never hit Canelo like he wanted to hurt him. If you look at how he was throwing punches at
You
Anthony
drink,
Yarde,
you drink with Fifth of vodka. You wouldn't even hit nobody like that neither.
I don't think no vodka had nothing to do with that. That fix was in on that damn fight. I don't care what nobody says. I looked at that damn fight many times. Kovalev don't fight like that. He was pity pat with the little jabs. He wasn't trying. He was like
Well,
he was
listen,
barely touching him.
what that I don't know about that because
Oh man,
and I mean you got your view and I definitely won't try to deflect it, but one thing about Kovalev is if you actually what you have if when we watch him fight, that's what he do. He work off the jab. So even though he has the aura of being a monster and knockout, the problem is he's like Jamal. The motherfucker knock you out with a jab.
that's what I mean. So how
So
you gonna
but
go on a fight and you can't even scratch Canelo's face, even though you hit him 1,000 times, but
well
you can't even scratch him
what a
because you
problem is
barely tapping him. He wasn't trying to hit him with that jab, bro.
what
That's my point.
the problem, like OG was saying, is that he made a great point when he said he been in the ring with Floyd, he been in the ring with Laura. When you're in the ring with those type of caliber of fighters, and that when you get in there with Kovalev, that's not as fast as those guys. I think that it could have been a low key mismatch. It could that might have been why he chose to fight a old Kovalev because he felt like I can I can I can basically work around his jab and beat him.
Well, I tell you what, young bro. If next time if you come on it again, I hope you do, man, because I like you, man. I think you're very knowledgeable, and I like how you articulate yourself. But watch that fight one more time, because when you watch it the first time, I had to watch it 3 times before I
Gotcha.
picked up on it. Because to me, I was like, wait a minute. I just watched that fight with him and Anthony Yarde. Him and Anthony Yarde were two. They went to the step of death with him. They was going back and forth. That fight could have went either way, and I could see him really trying to hurt this man. I looked at that. I was like, no, he is not hitting this guy, man. I'm just saying, just take a look at it one more time and come back and tell me then how you feel.
Okay, I'm gonna watch it. You know what? I'm gonna watch it in about an hour. I'm gonna watch it again.
Yeah, take a peek at that, and then take a peek at that Anthony Yarde fight, and just look at them, just a couple of rounds. You gonna say, damn, man.
I'm gonna watch it because I've been watching him and Andre Ward all week. So I'm gonna go ahead and might as well watch that. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna go ahead and watch it, brother, and I'll come back with my honest opinion next week.
I appreciate you there, bro, because I tell you, man, that right there, when I saw that, man, I was like, oh, hell no. This is some BS, man. Because I'm like, hold on now. You just going to touch Kovalev and he going to smooth slash out. But then you hit these little John Riders and they going the distance with you. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
I get you. That's a great point. And that's why I think Mel can beat Canelo, because you just nailed it. Is that come on, Ray? I think you nailed it, because I hate to get caught up on what a fighter did in his last fight, but based on the last 3 fights Canelo had, he might be the right pick for Jamel. This might be like a blessing for Jamel.
Yeah, that's why I think it's a good fight. You see, it could go either way, and anything can happen. And that's why I'm not really hating on the fight, because I always wanted to see him fight Jamal, but shit, I'll take this one. If he win, he win. But I just got to look at it and weigh it in the scale of what I think of how it'll go from what I'm seeing right now. And
I'm excited about the fight. To me, this is gonna. To me, this is the best. To me, this is outside of Terrence, outside of Bud and Spence, and I was excited to see Tank and Ryan, but I just thought Ryan Tank was just the superior fighter at the end of the day, and I'm just not really I respect Haney. I'm not really a fan of his too tough, and so to me, this is one of the biggest fights. Like for anybody that think like this fight is BS, I think it's crazy. I think this is one of the best fights of the year. Yes. 2 undisputed fighters going at it toe to toe.
Yes, sir. I totally agree with you, bro.
Knockout.
Hey, bro, you got a channel, right?
No, I've been lazy, man. I rock with I be on MOB a lot with H Money. I represent with him, and shout out to them.
I know H Money. I know H Money.
Yeah.
I know H Money. But it's crazy as hell.
I ain't seen H Money in a while.
Yeah, but it's crazy as hell.
But hell, I ain't seen nobody in a while. I've been out of there a little bit myself, man. But yeah, I was gonna tell you, put your channel in the chat, man, so we can sub to you.
Yeah, man. But on that note, man, I definitely I'm about to do that now. I'm about to take your advice, and I'm about to go ahead. My wife sleep. She been drinking. I'm glad she sleep. I'm clean up this house and cook and watch some boxing because seem like every Saturday she want to harass me. Like I feel like Al Bundy when it's time for the main event. Here she comes. Not now, golly. Go back to sleep. So
I know
shit.
that's right.
But thank you for having me. I'm about to watch that fight. Y'all keep up the smoke, man. Thank you.
Yes,
All
indeed,
right,
good brother.
man. Good,
Look forward to
man.
seeing you again, my
Holler
man.
at you, man.
Yes, sir. All right.
Yes, indeed.
Black Star,
Yeah, brother.
wake basement up so he can shut it down.
Basement. Basement probably like
Base.
Basement probably making him a big old hoagie right now, something like Bill
Man,
Cosby.
that Bam asleep, bro. That Bam asleep. He muted himself. That was smart, but he sleep. That man sleep. That man, basement be running, be working around the clock. You know that he be moving.
Yeah, he got a lot of things going on, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I took me a nap in between while y'all was going, so I know he got to be gone. I took me a little 20, 30 minutes, man. When y'all didn't hear me, I was in this junk gone.
Yeah, man. When you skip over that big 5-0, man, you find yourself taking them naps.
What people think it's a game, bro. You be tired, bro. This junk be real. You hear me?
Hey,
Come
let them
on,
know when they
base,
get in the club.
base. Man,
Base,
call
man.
that man phone. Tell that man shut this thing, man. I don't want to
All
leave my
right,
man on the panel by himself.
all right. Let me hit him up.
Hit him up. Tell him go ahead and shut off. We had a good one here.
All right, my brother. Yeah, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. It's good talking to you again, AK, man. Keep in
Always,
touch, my good brother.
always,
Yes,
always,
indeed,
man.
man.
This was a good one. We
Yeah,
had
it
a good.
was. Yeah, man. That felt good. It seemed like we could have did about 8 or 9 hours on
Yeah, we
it.
could. But I know I need to take me a little sit down for a minute. That's what I was. So
Yeah,
my man, go ahead. I need to go ahead and put my feet up for a little while, get ready for the night.
that's for sure. Let me hit him up then here.
Mm.
Yeah, bro. Uh, Shoot, man. Yeah, what time did that the zone card start today? You know,
Probably about the same time.
or
Well, you
both
know
of
what?
them things?
Wait a minute. Where the zone card was supposed to end an hour, like a half an hour before the boots card. I mean, where the main event's supposed to end, they was gonna make sure the main events didn't run into each other.
Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to take a peek at both of them bad boys today, man, and check out that PBC joint too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did he pick up?
yeah, yeah. He should be coming through here in any second now.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but you said August 12th is gonna be at DC, huh?
Yeah, August 12th in DC, baby.
Cool. Yeah, I gotta go ahead and make
Come
make
to the
plans.
DM to the VE. Come to the DM to the VE.
Yes, indeed, man. Yeah, I ain't been home in a minute, man. So I gotta make that trip. So
Yeah,
I,
don't forget to hit your peoples up, man. I need that research.
yeah, I'm matter of fact, I'm gonna forward that to her today.
Yeah, just let
Then
her know, man. She can hit me up whenever we can talk that. Tell her I'm the one she made the mask for. She should remember.
yeah, she remember.
Let's start spizzorts.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, ready for that boxing, man, for sure. Yeah, man. Let's see here, man.
Once you have a hater, congratulations.
Yeah, man. Oh man, now checking out one of these old Aaron Pryor fights.
Yeah.
Got the Hawk on here, man. Dog. That's one thing I like about YouTube, boy. You can catch all them fights.
Right.
Anything you forget, you just put it in there. Oh man, I missed that one shoe. No, you don't. You see it now. That's a real good thing. Yeah, so he said it's at the MGM in DC. So that's over there where they built the new casino at, ain't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's nice over there.
Yeah.
I imagine it is. I remember I used to deliver over there when they was first building it. And it was shaping up, man, right there off the water, bro. I used to do some fishing over there.
What you said he was coming?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what he just said. So he was in the middle of something, so I guess it took a little bit more to get out of it, I guess.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. Let's see this. Yeah, bro. Yeah, looking forward to that, man. And what's the fights next week? Is there anybody fighting next week?
Yeah, you got Alicia Baumgartner who had a card, couple fights on her, like the Richard Hitchison and Montana Love fight got canceled, but that was supposed to be on that card. She got a card next week. It's a lot of fights, man. Like every weekend is like double. It's like multiple cards. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm messing them up. I know. And the week after that, oh yeah, Frank Martin fight next week. You hear me?
What you say, bro?
Next week you got Alicia Baumgartner card, but then Frank Martin fight too.
Oh, snap. Yeah, that's right. That's the one. That's the one I've been looking forward to. That's really. Hey, hold on 1 second, man. This thing gonna big hit dog. Yeah, man. I've been looking forward to that day going. Frank Martin, man.
Yeah, so that's what's next.
Shoot, they got a hell of a situation over there with Derrick James and them, man. Because shit, he got this Frank Martin and Brian Garcia. So how that gonna play out?
You want to do what you gotta do, man.
What do you think about Ryan Garcia over there with him?
I think it's a waste of time. But no, I don't. No, I think he gonna be all right, man. You know what I'm saying? Get him over there. He already in the gym with Earl and them now.
Yeah, yeah, he need a little fundamental help because he's a little wild. But I say that all the time because he was around all the Mexican trainers, but the Mexicans only they favor one style, so they can teach you about that style, but they can't really cross over to the other style. I don't think they really understand it like that because they have a fight preference, and the way he fights ain't like a regular Mexican would fight.
Right.
He like to pump that jab, and he want to get a little jazzy with it. A lot of his idols are former black fighters, so he adapted that style. You hear him talk about Sugar Ray Robinson all the time. So I think it was smart on him to say, hey man, let me get over here because I don't think Eddie Reynoso was helping him at all. I mean, he helped you throw a left hook, but I'm not really sure how good that guy is, man. I think really his success is finding Canelo. To me,
Yeah.
Because all his other fighters don't really pan out.
Facts. The two of them got pop for PD.
Yeah, he can help you throw a left hook though.
He can help you make it to that. He can get you that Mexican meat you looking for.
Yeah, you get the hookup.
Yeah, get you that Mexican meat, man.
Hey, they over there right now getting Canelo shit together. We're gonna have to raise this week, this month, this fight here. It's crazy. Yeah, my man. Yeah, what my brother doing? He must have to stop off at the restaurant. Yeah, man.
Trying to hold out for my man.
Yeah. Oh, I got. So crazy dog mind bark at everything.
Oh, for real.
I said it don't take anything. That bad boy. A squirrel run by. I guess it's a good alarm
That,
system though.
yeah, about to say. At least they let you know when somebody outside your crib and let you know if something going on. I might need me old dog or a cat soon.
Yeah.
Man, I
Yeah.
went outside Thursday morning, man. It's trash day. I go around the back of the house to get the trash can. Had an old snake waiting on me.
Oh man.
Big boy too.
Yeah, you don't want to run up into one of them bad boys.
I had to get up out of there, buddy.
I know that's right.
I had to get up out of there, man.
You say I gotta
Yeah,
go.
did I? This ain't wasn't part of the script. Big boy too, boy.
Whew. Yeah, man. Had that happen to me working landscaping some years ago. Shoot. Man, I almost didn't get away from him. I saw him just in time to back off of him. That sucker, he definitely fired off on me, but he missed me because I caught him fast enough to back
Whoa!
off.
What the world was that?
Man, it was in the motion pile.
But what kind of snake was it that jumped us?
I couldn't really tell you to be honest with you, but
Oh man, but he came for you.
yeah, I seen his big ass. He made that move, but I moved just in time. If I had hesitated a second, he'd have got me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
goodness.
I got away from that one, boy. I said, shoot. Oh, next time they go to the mulch pile, I'm gonna let somebody else do that.
Oh yeah. They stay up in the most pits, bro.
Well,
Yeah,
they
they
have
stay up in the
out now.
most pits.
There ain't nothing to do with you shovel it up and toss it over there. You look back and something start moving. What the hell? Yes, indeed. Oh man, trying to hold on for my brother, but I gotta get ready to dip.
Yeah, you gotta come on, man. I ain't trying to let my man clock this run.
Yeah.
But yeah, might as well because we ain't here talking about snakes and
Yeah, I know, man.
uh, just text him said, man, we out, man. But yeah, man, tell him cut the thing off, man. We had a good jump.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll let him know now. Shoot.
But
Yes,
but
indeed,
I'm
man.
about to take me a little nap. All right, Mike. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right, my brother. That's
3
indeed too.
hours in this jump.
Yeah, we was chopping it up, man. You know how we do.
Yeah. All right, bet. I'll be live after the boots fight.
Oh, later on tonight? Okay.
Yeah, bet.
All right. I'll try to link up with you.
All right, bet.
All right, my brother.
I got it.
All right. Yes, indeed. Thanks everybody for coming to one of my brother's basement boxing talk. Yeah, man, we be chopping it up. But all the fellas is rolling out. We catch you next week, same time, same place. Basement boxing talk. So like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to my brother, aka Let's Talk Sports. I'm based Black Star Sports TV. Check me out as well. Sub, share all social medias. And like I said, again next Saturday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. Basement boxing talk. We out.